It's a beautiful day in the gamerhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about thunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the hogs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you please, please won't you be my gamers?
All right, everyone. Good morning, Sunday Gamerhood. I am Jason Hobbs, and I will be game mastering this wonderful game today. I'm going to use this voice every time. It's going to be my game master voice. Today, we are playing Low Fantasy Gaming, brought to you by the Green River Gamers Association. Let's meet them. Oh, wrong button. Oh, no, wrong one. God damn. I was just joking like the first time. I still missed it 5 other times. Anyway, how we doing, Sean? Who you playing, brother?
Doing fantastic. I'm playing Hob S, 6th level ranger, and Mukai, his faithful wolf companion.
What about me, my lord?
Oh, Pugsy.
Pugsy? What the?
Pugsy.
What the?
Boy.
Shit.
Bitch boy.
Pitch pale boy. Hawk!
He's my...
Oh, sorry, Sean. I moved away from you.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Let's go to Hawk.
I'm Hawk. I'm playing a 6th level barbarian. Or I'm sorry, a 5th level barbarian, Nadiri, and I have my faithful companion, Lucky Ned Pepper, the ferret in the red vest.
For Hawk's one fan, yes, he's still in the game. Here he is. Aaron.
I'm Aaron. I'm playing Inaria the sorceress, and I don't have a pet.
And this
or
is my companion,
a friend,
the
or...
Spear.
That's
I
right,
call him
that's right.
Pokey. And my little
The
pal
Spear-
Pokey too.
And
If you've got a
it's all
heart,
I need. Just this
Pokey's
spear
a heart of
in
you.
this book.
Oh,
The spear in
Jesus.
this book, and that's all I need.
Wow. Not too often we get both Gumby and the Jerk illusions
Yeah,
in
Mr. Bill.
in the same moment. Oh,
Yeah, that jerk reference, I think, is going to go over a lot of people's heads.
It's old, and I have not watched it except for little clips from it in a long time. I really question how well it would stand up.
Not good, I'm thinking.
like most comedy, not politically correct after 5 years. What does stand up from the 80s? Seriously.
From the 80s? Conan, the first Conan movie. That is still a kick-ass movie.
It's true. It is a good movie.
I don't know about that.
For its type, it's pretty good.
Oh, but now you're qualifying. Oh, for its
No.
type. So Sword and the Sorcerer is
No.
really good too. But
No qualifications.
No,
it
Sword
had
and
a
the
very
Sorcerer-
dark... It was dark, it was awesome. It's still
Sword-
awesome.
Sword and the Sorcerer was never a good movie, but it is a lot of fun.
I'll poke you with my dagger, eh?
I think you know if you go back and you watched Eddie Murphy, Delirious and Raw, they still stand up pretty well, and they're still funny, but they're real personal too. So it's it's not, most of it's not real political. The stuff with him talking to Bill Cosby has a very different feel than it did then.
Maybe that's why they're
But
redoing
it's-
Coming to America.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I'm sure that's going to be super awesome.
All right. So I
It wasn't
think we
funny
should.
in the first one.
We
All
only
right, here
got we only got 3 players, so Weebs is had to leave the game for personal reasons, not going to be with us anymore. So we're stuck with the original 3. So
Well, see, the thing is, we're like Rush.
I don't know about that.
who's Neil Peart? That's all I need to know.
Probably the only guy with any musical talent.
No, it's not a
gotta-
musical
gotta be
talent thing because I mean the comparison was about gaming, so they all would. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Who's
then
actually...
it wouldn't be Hawk. If you like that.
That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to say the game master. It's even like Game Master's Week or something, and you guys are still putting me down. Jesus.
Oh, it is?
What do I
It's
got to
Game
do?
Masters Week? Is that a
Game
real
Masters
thing?
Week. Is that a thing invented by Game Masters?
Yeah, it's around.
The Hallmark holiday I can get behind.
There you go.
Yeah. I didn't even know about it. That's how well advertised it is.
Yeah, I'm
I'd have gotten your
surprised it's
card.
not a national holiday or anything. The only way you're going to know is if you actually buy gaming stuff online. That's the only way to know. All right. So,
All right.
those deals of business are out of the way momentarily. I'm sure they'll crop up again. Aaron with the recap. Wait a second.
Alrighty.
I got a music for before you do it, and then I'll cue you. You ready?
Sure.
These are the days of high adventure.
All right. So, session 16 from March 7th, 2021, entitled Hunger. Our crew is standing in a shadowy passageway facing a shadowy humanoid figure with leathery wings standing at the edge of the flickering torchlight. Facing this figure are Habes, the ranger, and Mukai, his wolf companion, Aldred of House Rochelle, Nadiri the barbarian, Anaria the sorceress, and Pigsy the pitchpot boy. As they move forward, they hear the creature ask in its eerie voice, "Who awakens me?" Aldred answers, "It is I, Aldred from House Rochelle." "I can smell your blood," the voice replies, as the shadowy figure steps into the flickering torchlight, his leathery wings unfolding as he moves forward. Aldred knows this must be Lord Isden, the former master of the ruined manor house the group is beneath. But then the creature, Lord Isden, pauses for a moment and says, "House Rochelle?" Aldred continues to engage with the creature, saying that he knows that Lord Isden was once part of the Sanguine Circle, the secret society that fought to protect others against the children of Mordeth. Isden replies, "That doesn't sound right." As he is speaking, Isden stares at, through, Habes. The ranger hears a man's voice in his head saying, "I am a friend. Come closer." He feels his feet shift slightly beneath him, but then another voice, a woman's voice, enters the cranial dialogue saying, "He is not. He is your enemy." Habes stands his ground. "Your blood calls to me, Aldred of House Rochelle," the winged creature pronounces. "Will you deny me it?" "Over my dead body," Aldred replies. "You should know, Lord Isden, that we will fight, and we are mighty." "I serve Mordeth," Isden replies, "and the hunger." And he raises his arms, and a swarm of dark leathery creatures flies out from behind him. They encircle the group, flying around them, landing on them, biting at them. Everyone is targeted, but Anaria and Pigsy are engulfed by the bats. Habes directs Mukai to drag the pitchpot boy clear into safety. Anaria steps back from the group and swings her spear in a wide arc, slicing through and dispersing the winged rodents in his path. Freed momentarily from the dark cloud of chiropteras, Anaria utters words that can only be heard and then forgotten. Multiple winged creatures drop from the air in mid-flight, eldritch sleep forced upon them. Multiple, but not as many as she'd hoped. They are, it appears, something more than they seem. Aldred charges fiercely forward, but as he begins to pull Spellbane from its sheath, his armored foot catches on a flagstone and he stumbles into Isden's reach. Something unseen, unreal happens between the warrior and the creature, and Isden says, "You serve me, do you not, Aldred, House of House Rochelle?" In a slow, stilted voice, Aldred says, "Yes, Lord Isden." Habes knocks a silvered arrow and carefully targets the winged man. When he lets fly, it strikes home, knocking the creature back. Suddenly, then, Isden is gone, transmogrifying into a mist that then wafts away. But the effect on Aldred is still in place. Nadiri and Habes run to their companion, hoping to subdue rather than severely injure or kill. The warrior is mighty, but the ranger and the barbarian are persistent and succeed in guiding him to unconsciousness. Meanwhile, though Isden has scoffered, the bats remain, diving in and out and taking their shots. Anaria calls for the companions to get behind her. Nadiri throws the warrior across his massive shoulder, and they move clear. The way open, a thunderous invocation is well invoked by the sorceress, slamming the swarm across the room and against the far wall. Physical force proving more effective than somnolence against the creatures. A check back down the entryway finds that the secret door into the passage is indeed locked. The crew decides to return to investigate the area around the recent conflict to see if there's another way out and, of course, to seek any potential treasure. In this effort, they find no alternate route out, but they do find some cash and, in a box of dark hard wood, a deed to Eventide Isle, a small island located in one of the larger inlets of Lake Argosa. Aldred notes that the cash should be divided up with Lady Ildrith. The deed, however, he indicates, she does not need to know about. What followed was a study in disappointment. The group gets through the locked secret door only to find the caverns, which had previously held Tadudan and his minions, the reason for their return to Isden Manor, are bereft of light. The jungle has died back, the eerie birch tree is but a dried husk. The Horned Priest appears to have moved on, a few coins and a potion of giant strength the only items to show for their exploration. Except, Aldred indicates that he believes he knows where Isden is, can feel his presence. He leads the group to an etching on a blank wall. He looks at his companions and says, "You know, I don't know that Lord Isden is evil. He may just be misunderstood." This earns a skeptical look from his companions, but Aldred reaches out, responding to a memory he cannot actually have, and presses a spot on the etching. The wall opens up, revealing a stairwell that has clearly been untouched for ages. And there our group is poised. But the rest of us must wait until next time.
Good work. And guess what? I just got your solo ready, and it looks good, Aaron.
My solo?
Your solo screen, yeah, man.
Oh.
Your fan is going to be highly impressed.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be like, oh, dang, he doesn't look nearly as good as I thought he did.
Right.
Or does he look better?
Oh, dang.
Right. From a distance, I thought he might be pretty, but now I know.
Oh, dang. Hawk,
As
are you
long
on
as it
YouTube?
I was. Fred Daniel is currently logged in, and he said hello.
Hello, Fred Daniel. Are you still there, or are you left?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm still there.
Oh, because you go. I was, so I didn't know what that meant. I guess.
Oh no, I'm still there. Sorry, wrong choice of verbs there.
Oh God, I'm kind of tired.
Now.
All right, it looks like it's time for a
Savings,
9 o'clock break. No.
Playing 9 o'clock break. Yeah, 10 to. All right.
All right. So let's head over to the tabletop. Does anyone have any questions or thoughts or ideas? We did do our session advancements, correct?
Yeah, and I did have one question. So
right,
I know how it works with the hit points and everything else. With the level up, does Ddm reset or no?
No, nothing resets with the level up. So if you had 10 hit points out of 20 and you gained 15 hit points, you would then be 15 hit points out of 25. You know what I'm saying? So nothing really resets.
Mm-hmm.
It just, the only way to reset is extended rests.
Okay, got it.
So I'd also like to mention Mr. Mean Speaks. John Pollock is also in the YouTube.
He might be
says
Hawk's only fan.
He says he's
Maybe?
still looking for the damn axe.
Yes, aren't we all? You can't control these guys, Mr. Mean. They just do what they do, and then they do it something different the next time. Right. All right. All right, here we go. So let's head over to the tabletop. That's it? That's the only questions?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Were we supposed to have lots of questions?
Absolutely. Makes me feel like you're engaged. I love how every time Aaron's setup changes so much. Everyone else pretty much the same. Aaron's sometimes he's standing, sometimes he's over here, sometimes he's over here.
Sometimes he's between two ferns.
Mm-hmm. Well, the chair's still back there, right?
Oh yeah, we haven't had that in a while, have we?
No, haven't
All right.
haven't had the chair. There you go.
Oh,
Sitting.
now he's sitting
There you
down
go.
on a stool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a mobile stool, right? So
He's a disaster for streaming.
His head is like this big on his camera. His camera's this big. He's like the little headed guy on Beetlejuice. What? What happened? No. Oh, that's the new Pigsy voice. All right. So as the recap so eloquently put, the game actually sounds way better when I hear Aaron's recap. So I think probably the people at home are having more fun in this game than we are. I mean, they're having more fun, but maybe there's more story. All right, so you guys are poised
I
there.
think just to be fair, right? So there is a lot of story in this. I mean, this is the recap. None of it is. Only thing that I do when I adjust, I condense it, but then I may adjust the timing of something just for the flow. But it's all in there. I mean, it's all stuff that you put together, Hobbs.
Nice. Well, thank you, sir. I felt like that wasn't a compliment.
He also adds his super hilarious
it's intended
jokes
as a compliment.
Super hilarious
Hard to write
jokes.
a lot of jokes about deadly vampires, though. I mean, that's without just writing the word "suck" a lot.
Yeah.
What's some synonyms for suck? I mean, that's what I always do. Go to the thesaurus when I'm, limited.
Well, and I had to be fancy and put in the Latin name for bats, and then I forgot how to pronounce it. So there you go.
I'm pretty sure it's
what?
Batinus screechinus.
Yeah,
Batinus screechinus.
Right.
Chiroptera, I think it is.
I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure
that
that's just
bats were
another way to
rodents,
say
and I learned-
helicopter.
That's right. I thought bats were rodents, but apparently they're not. Different species.
Nice.
Did
And
not
now
know.
you know.
I never thought they were rodents. That's interesting that you thought they were rodents.
I did.
All right,
Well,
So
just
they're
nice
not
with wings, right?
They're
Let's
not
talk
in
some more
rodentia.
about bats.
Sometimes you got
Come on,
wooden
Hobbs.
bats,
Take
sometimes you
control
got
here.
aluminum bats, then sometimes you got cork in your wooden bats, sometimes you got
Yep.
claw, sometimes tape, sometimes you got different kinds of bats than that, which I can't come up with right now. All right, so
Well, Forrest Gump there for you, folks.
that's right. Here
Wiffle
comes
bat.
Aldred of House Rochelle. I feel like he's almost poised at the door, and it's beckoning darkness. And, he says, just like Aaron mentioned, perhaps he's just misunderstood. But he does rest beneath. He calls to me.
Anybody else not on that map?
I am not on that map.
Oh, what map are we on?
I am. It's
top.
Oh, you
right,
gotta.
it's down and over.
Oh, whoops. There it is.
Down into
You
the,
have us on there. Oh shit! Never mind.
Yeah,
You're right.
We've only been on doing
we
this
exist in
map
multiple
for like
locations.
3 or 4
Oh, you got
sessions, and it's
You've
been
got
the
two
same
maps
thing.
on one. Got
It's-
two maps on one screen and
Yes,
didn't zoom out long. I didn't zoom out far enough, man. I thought we were on up top.
this is the way it's been for the past 3 sessions. Remember, you guys kept finding, I got my characters over here in the middle of nowhere. I
Oh.
better bring this other one over.
It's 4 sessions now, buddy.
And we
That
still didn't know the secrets, but Aaron did.
That
Apparently.
Yeah, it'll happen next week too, because that's the way we roll.
We don't
That
pay
was
attention to
Hobbs'.
what happens.
That was Hobbs' impression of Sean.
Yes, uncanny actually.
Uncanny. Wait a second. Let me adjust my ponytail. What? There's another character. I have another token over here. I better bring this token over. Wait a second. Sean's
God,
starting to
it
sound like
my
Pigsy.
wife.
He's starting
You
to
sound like my wife
Pigsy.
imitating me. It's like unbelievably lifelike. It's crazy.
That's way better than my wife's imitation of me. Oh, I'm Jason. I gotta go play a game. Oh, victory points, yay!
Oh, she nails you, man, too. That's
Got it
crazy.
down.
Oh.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I have to admit it. Oh God! Thank you very
Very
much.
good. All right. Very good. Very good.
So I know that there's some weirdness going on because we have an NPC that was once a PC, and so it's very easy for an NPC to change allegiances. So I could see where you guys may have some trust issues, especially since he'd already been controlled once before. But I'm curious, what's Nadiri thinking right now? Like, let's get into the mind of Nadiri and Lucky Ned. What's going on with these guys? What's he thinking about
All right.
this?
Well, Here's what the ferret is thinking.
Uh-oh. He sounds strangely like a scrat. Kill him.
Well, ferrets, scrats, they both fall in the rodentia.
Doesn't he do something
so,
like, I wish my vest was blue.
Yeah.
If only...
I hate red vests.
If only I had a fez. If only I had a fez.
Why won't my owner get me a fez?
Because then he would be like,
never gonna do it without your fez on.
Steely Dan is my favorite band. I can't believe I did not come up with that joke.
Never gonna do it
All right.
without your fez on. Oh no!
All right.
oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Is there gas in the car? Yes, there's gas in the car.
This is why Hawk is a guitarist and not a singer. Okay.
Hey, screw you, Hobbs.
You know I'm a terrible singer as well, so.
If I wanted abuse like this, I'd hang out with my wife.
Ew.
Ba-dum-tsh.
All right. Nadiri, on the other hand, is thinking, what the hell is up with Aldred?
Oh, that was pretty intense. I like
There's
that
gas
thinking.
in the car.
This is why Hawk is
I'm a
a
barbarian.
guitarist. And,
Yeah, I'm a barbarian.
Oh.
What do you think I'm thinking?
It's gonna be one of those days. I can just tell.
I tell you.
Hour, 2 hours in break. Haven't
It's
done
almost-
anything.
it's
Break
almost
time.
break time.
Break.
All right, what about Hobbs? What's Hobbs got going on?
I was going after the big bad evil guy down here, checking out the tree, but the tree's no longer in the same status that it was prior when we were down here. It seems like this place is empty.
You really are sounding like a Batman monologue right now. Goddamn thieves. All right, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Everywhere. Are you interrupting my monologue? You asked me a question. I'm trying to answer it in character.
I like
Yeah,
the way
I'm
your
done.
guy thinks and his voice sound. What about Anaria? She's a thinker. What does she got going on?
Ooh, no pressure.
I think what she'd like to do here is to see if she can detect any kind of magical connection, ongoing influence over Aldred. See if that's something that she's able to pick up on.
All right, so she's gonna pierce the veil, or she's just using her attuned mind to figure this out. So that takes about 10. That takes 10 minutes. So.
Yeah, I think attuned mind.
Okay, I like it. So I think you get what? You get advantage on a detection check or something. Is that right?
It's not entirely clear to me.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. Maybe. Yeah, let's just do it that way. I don't know if Arcana is in it. That's what I was.
Yeah, it just says all it says is practitioners have advantage when resisting mind-related attacks and when sensing magic, but it doesn't give any specifics.
Well, everyone can sense magic. I don't know if you remember that or not.
I do.
Okay.
But
And
it says it have advantage, but it doesn't say plus
83.
what or...
Well, that's because you'd have to go to 83 for the sensing magic thing, and that would tell you how to sense magic. All right, sensing magic. All right. Int 30-foot radius by making an int or perk perception check. The sign is different if the character does not have the arcane lore skill. The check is made at disadvantage. So you would always be able to make it normal, but then you because you have that ability, attuned mind, you can make it with advantage. So it is a perception check. Int or perception check.
Int or perception. All right, so we're going to want to go with int. And I do have arcane lore.
Yes, I think all wizards probably are going to have that. Ooh, a failure. Would you like to use your reroll pool, sir?
I think I would, actually.
Oops.
No. Wow. All right.
All right, yeah. So 10 minutes later, Anaria just kind of falls into a zones out eyelids flickering. I can't remember, how does Anaria actually sense magic? What's the physical manifestation of that?
Physical manifestation is probably going to be, hands out, trying to feel, the presence of things in the ether.
That's not the way I do it, my lord. What's she doing? Sean.
Talking to you, Hobbes.
Pigsy's talking
Who
to
is?
you. I was.
Pigsy.
Pigsy?
Sean's working on his
I thought it was Pigsy.
foundry.
He's doing his taxes.
His foundry
Sean's
taxes. We know which window he keeps all his stuff in, so if he's looking off to the side, it's a different window. All right, so yeah, I mean, you don't sense anything.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, I don't feel the presence of magic happening here, but I just don't see how Aldred you can think that. This Lord Isden here clearly tried to kill us, and I think we ought to be extremely skeptical of his motives.
He seems to have slept for a long time and has woken with a foggy mind.
Woken with a foggy mind, but still alert enough to attack us with a swarm of bats and take you over.
Perhaps. What is it you wish us to do then, Anaria?
I don't know, Aldred. Maybe you'd like to stay back up here while we go take a look.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Indeed.
If you insist, though, but I really do believe that much of the treasure should go to Lady Isolde, and you guys keep the... And then I will deal with Lord Isden later, if you wish. Bum, bum, bum.
That seems like a plan.
So you guys are having this conversation poised on a dusty staircase leading down ever deeper into the depths below Isden Manor. So what are you guys going to do?
So Aldred's offering us the opportunity to skip out on this particular confrontation and not risk that. That's what I'm hearing, right?
Correct.
I don't know, gentlemen. What do you think?
I think we take him up on that offer. And then go investigate that darn trapdoor that we've been talking about for 17 sessions.
So you're skipping out on the ley line even before that? Scratching. Always the scratching. I like the trap. Oh, is that the trapdoor you meant?
Yeah,
one
wasn't
below.
that
Yeah, I got you.
No. Not with the scratching. Not that trapdoor. I'm talking about the trapdoor under Carrick's Keep, maybe?
Yeah. I like it.
No,
Like
that was under the hut.
It was a
Yeah,
secret.
with
It was a secret door beneath Carrick's Keep that you opened.
Yeah, but then there
Oops.
was we imagined there was possibly some sort of a vampire thing in the hut, right?
Right. Correct.
I feel like
Something
you guys are
was
heading
there.
out
We
of
put
here. Do
stuff
we
on
want to
top of it?
move out
is
of
correct.
beneath Isden Manor? I better roll.
That is
Maybe
correct,
I should roll
sir.
for random encounters. That'll always get you guys going.
Yeah. Please do.
All right, so he touches the wall, and with a grinding sound, the mural is once more intact, and the egress below is all but invisible. So you guys make your way back through, burdened with the treasures of Lord Isden. Ding. And now you're back up here. I think you guys are just walking back. We don't need to mess with this. Is that what you guys are going to do, is split up the money and then... Oh, why didn't that move? Oh, I see why. Ah. There we go. All right. Split up. Are you guys actually letting him taking the majority of the money to Lady Isolde? And then you guys are keeping the deed? That's what he suggested.
Right. The deed to the island. He feels like, right, because his she wanted him to go down there. Yeah, his loyalties are to Lady.
Oh wait. Yeah. Wait a minute. We are at Carrick's Keep. I'm sorry. I got confused about where we actually were.
No, this isn't Carrick's Keep. This is Isden Manor.
Oh, okay. I was not confused then. Right. We are not at
Right.
Carrick's Keep.
No,
Because that had like a secret door also, right?
Right. We blew when I killed the viney thing with Thunderous Invocation.
Yeah,
It was
right,
much more
right.
powerful than we thought. Blue opened up a passageway. There was a secret door there that
Sorry,
that
listener.
went through.
It seems we have to go back to the map and explain to Hawk what's happening.
All right.
Because there's some confusion. Here we are. Crow's Keep is nominally where the campaign started. And then we were walking and we were walking. And we made our way here to ruins in the forest of Drelnor, where we fought some Scorn, and half the party, well, 2/3 of the party died. They found an entrance into an area below. Back here to Willem's Rest. Down here to the Sunken Tower. Back here. On the way back, we actually made it back here once. Went under it, fought some weird things, fled, and back to here. And then on the way back here, we stopped here at some huts. And then back to here. And then back to the huts. And then back to here.
Yeah.
And here we are, once more, in Willem's Rest. Thank you for
Starting
that,
to feel a
Mr.
little
Hobbs.
like home.
All right. Here at Willem's Rest, there is a large, ruined manor up here. This is where you guys are.
All right.
Isden Manor. Lord Isden apparently remaining beneath.
Go to the manor. You'll have a good time. Have a few laughs. All right.
Come on to the manor, they said. Have a few minutes. Have a drink.
Of course, now we know there's like a vampire living, a short distance from Willem's Rest. So that's good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I used to
We should go tell the Merchants Guild about this and let them take care of it and say, hey, did you guys know there's a vampire living up on the, right up the road? We woke it up accidentally. You might want to deal with that.
Not everything can be our responsibility.
That's right.
I think
We are
we will.
adventurers for hire,
So we'll put your actual characters up here. Maybe that will help define where things are. Aldred, what are you guys doing about the treasure?
Yeah, so do we want to let him take the bulk of it? He's going to let us keep the deed to the island, sounds like, but he thinks the rest of it ought to go to Lady Ildrith.
Lady Isolde.
I think it's Ildrith.
It might be both. I think it's Lady Ildrith Isolde.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Well, you were going to say something, Hawk. It was going to
I
be
don't
brilliant.
think I was. No, I'm pretty sure it was not.
You're pretty sure it wasn't going to be brilliant.
I'm positive it was not going to be brilliant.
What do you guys think? We're going to let him scoffer with the treasure?
Yeah, I'm good with
We do
that.
have the deed to an island.
It certainly could help hire, make the House Rochelle increase its capabilities here at Willem's Rest, and then actually maybe have a guard as opposed to just the militia and the Mongers Coalition being in charge of things.
Yeah, groovy, man.
All right.
Let's go with that. Let's do that. We just inherited an island, so basically I'm thinking...
Let's just go there. Screw this game.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
all right. Good.
Let's
see you guys next week.
What
Dark
Hobbs
Trail.
Let's try to figure out what Hobbs is not prepared for, and let's do that.
You name it.
An island and,
I'm not prepared
enjoy
for
some
it.
time in the sun.
All right.
All right. So, how best you didn't really weigh in on the money situation?
That's fine. I'm good with him and the money.
Oh, so you guys got
Because if he
less mercenary. I like it.
He takes off. We'll just hunt him down.
Yep.
All right. What's the plan? Now what?
Well,
another long rest.
Well, since we're here, I don't know. I'm not.
I don't think we're not in real bad shape, but I mean,
we're here, right? Does it make any difference?
Right. So if we're gonna go to either of the two locations, our prior two locations, probably it would be better to be topped off.
Yeah, as much as possible. Right on, baby. All right, we'll take a little long rest there. DM Hobbs.
I really like it when the player characters decide, we'll just leave these threats, let the NPCs take care of it. I'm sure nothing will ever come back from that. I'm positive nothing bad will ever happen if we don't do it ourselves.
You cannot be the world's policeman.
All right, Spawn. We're good.
I just want you to know, Hobbs, even cops get days off. They don't just work 365, 24/7.
Neither do you guys. I guarantee you spent way more days resting, carousing, messing around than you have done anything else. And in some ways, I'm not even sure it's enough.
I'm also not sure that it's our responsibility to because if Willem's Rest goes to the toilet, I mean, what's my connection to the place? I'll just go to the island, man.
Yeah.
Or I'll go back to Crow's Keep and create a ruckus there. I'm not in love with this town. This damn town's full of vampires. Why would I want to stay here?
Full of vampires and snake men. I mean, really?
Yeah, there's all sorts of crazy crap in this town.
What's my motivation? My lord. Have you paid Pigsy lately, Sean? I'm just curious.
How much does he get? I
think it's like 20 gold pieces a day.
20 a day?
I'm just kidding.
Pitch
is not easy. It is not easy carrying this pitch around the Lord.
Shit.
That is one expensive pitch, boy.
That's right. Well, and suddenly everything dropped. His voice changed.
Finally, my lord, I have grown to adolescence.
That's how many long rests we've taken. He's actually grown into puberty.
No shit. All right, this is the way we're doing it. Hawk, roll a D.
Oh yeah.
I think it's D6.
D6 is what you've done in the past.
Yeah, D6.
Boom. 4.
I keep thinking I'm going to add a roller to this screen so people can see it. 4. So 4 days of rest. Not a lot of downtime things that can happen in that period of time. Is there anything specific anyone wants to do other than hang out and drink beer, or?
No, I'm good. Not going to do any carousing.
So you get all expended class abilities are restored. All expended reroll pool dice are restored. Attribute loss is restored, not including luck. You recover 1 point of luck, and you recover half of any lost hit points plus a D4 plus con.
Half of any lost hit points plus D4. Okay.
All right. 5 plus half, so I'm back to full.
I can't believe this is session 17.
Seems like a lot longer, doesn't it?
All right, it's 9:18. You guys finished out. Let's take a break.
Take a break, yeah, baby.
We walk back to town. Time for a break. Oh, brother. Scooby Dooby Doo. So Zabadad is is that the correct name of that's the Jungle Ruins? That's like the next e-zine we're working on. Is that correct, sir?
Well, I'm working on it for the campaign, but eventually I do want to produce that as well.
To be a rocker. Hey.
That was pretty. I heard someone say the word really quiet, but hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Sorry, guys. I really did not sleep very much last night. If I seem out of it. Out of it.
You seem exactly the same. Buddy.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Hey, Sean. I
Hey,
think we're
Hawk.
Dr. Pepper Brothers. We're Dr.
No.
Pepper Brothers.
No, we're really not, because I'm not drinking Dr. Pepper, so.
What is that? Oh, it looked like a Dr. Pepper bottle.
It's vanilla Coke, sir.
Oh.
And so the relationship ended.
That's right. Cannot
Go your way.
believe you accused him of drinking Dr. Pepper.
we went our separate ways.
Can't believe that.
You know, I know you usually drink vanilla Coke, and I thought that was a Dr. Pepper bottle when you drank it earlier. So I was like, oh, cool.
Should have went with your first gut reaction, buddy.
Yeah. It was just a lighting thing.
Oh.
Just too much sunlight here in Morris shining through my window, blinding me.
You were blinded by
It's
what?
some good
By the
natural
light?
light over there.
Revved up like a schooner in the night. I kind of can't remember.
It's a douche, isn't it? Revved up like a douche.
Revved up like a douche, another runner in the night. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, never really quite understood that song.
It's
No.
deuce. It's deuce.
Did you
Deuce
know that's a
coupe.
Bruce Springsteen song?
Yeah,
It
but
is.
it's way better done.
Yeah,
by
Manfred Mann.
It's Manfred Mann, right?
I disagree. The Manfred Mann version is one of the best covers ever because the songs are almost unrecognizable if you play them next to each other.
Mhm.
That's how
that's
you
what
cover
I'm
a
saying.
song.
I think
We
I
are
think
agreeing
Manfred
with you,
Mann's version is
Hawk.
better. Yes, we
I'm sorry.
we agree.
I know you think we disagree with you on everything, but that's not always the case.
It's
Just-
only about 98% of the thing.
That's why this group
I
gets
lottery.
along so well.
I lottery
I
ticket.
stand corrected. I
right,
stand corrected.
And for the record, anybody but Bruce Springsteen doing Bruce Springsteen is what I prefer.
Oh, did he just slam Bruce Springsteen?
Apparently
Man,
that's what we
he's
do
the
here.
boss. He's
Man
the
sings like he's
boss.
trying to squeeze one out. I guess
I
it's
just-
just not
Oh,
not my thing.
He is not going to be. Do you know he's friends with Barack Obama? I would not be surprised to see Secret Service in your house today, beating the living crap out of you.
That could be. You're right. You know, that's. I'm also not a fan of Mick Jagger.
Oh, you are really
but-
living
But
dangerously, my friend.
something that I.
But you like Steven Tyler?
Do you realize
I
how
do
many
like
people
Steven Tyler,
listen
okay.
to this podcast?
That's right.
Especially since it's not a podcast.
That's right.
Oh, shut your can.
But
you know
in
what I
both
meant.
cases, neither Mick Jagger nor Bruce Springsteen needs me or my opinion. I'm well aware of this.
Oh, I don't know.
They're doing okay without me.
They understand the importance of live streaming. I think you're in trouble.
Okay, well, they're just going to look at it and they're going to go, yeah, that dude has a tiny little head anyway. I mean, look at that. It's just ridiculous.
What's happened to my head? It's shrinking. Oh no.
I mean, if you're not on the show next week, we'll know what happened.
No boy.
That's right. Secret Service
Obama
job.
put his people to work.
Everybody's got
Thanks,
people.
Obama.
Yeah, thanks, Obama.
All right, so no one had anything they wanted to do, correct?
That is correct, sir. Well, that's correct for me. I don't want to speak for everybody else.
I don't think there's anything we need to do. We kind of got we know our other areas that we want to look at. So
All right, so I think as you guys are resting, as the time goes on, you actually have, like 4 days later, we'll say, you know, you're well rested, you're hanging out at the Cursed Axe preparing, and a man in the garb of the king, a messenger,
Uh-oh.
arrives, and he is quickly pointed from the bartender towards Anaria.
oh, okay, yeah.
And
yeah,
you have a message from Nadaya. Trust no one. Come to the college in Crow's Keep. Nadaya.
All right, looks like I've got a mission.
We could be your bodyguards. Kevin Costner to your Whitney Houston.
God. That's a deep pull.
Wow.
Sean hasn't busted into song yet. I can't believe.
I can't with this guy.
I
just can't.
I
can't.
will
No.
always love
No.
you.
Can't.
Well, you're probably pretty safe from the censors catching that one, Hobbs.
Thank you.
No DMCA takedown? That's weird.
I'm very
That's
surprised
strange.
by that.
Odd.
I couldn't stop it. Anytime someone mentions Whitney Houston and Kevin Conner, I have to break into song, even if it's me.
I get it. I get it.
Oh, God. All right, so what are you guys going to do?
So, guys, I got to go to Crow's Keep.
What's going on?
Nadaya needs me. I could sure use some company.
I'm in. I'm getting sick of this Willem's Rest place. We just run in circles, never get anything done. Let's head to Crow's Keep.
All right. So you guys take off for Crow's Keep. How wonderful, everyone. Should we do one more song? No.
One more song. Yeah.
I don't have an opinion on this either way. Sean, are you bringing Pigsy along? Is he a permanent companion?
That's what I was going to ask. Is, Pigsy, we're going to leave. We're going to go to Crow's Keep. You're welcome to come along, but I can't afford to pay you your fucking 20 gold pieces every goddamn day.
It's not 20 gold a day. It's like 1 silver piece a day or something.
Can't afford to pay you 1 silver piece a day.
My lord, what does this mean? I've already lost my job at the inn, my lord.
You want adventure? Do you? Pigsy?
Adventure is in my blood now.
Then we will split. We will split things evenly. 33, 33, 33, 1.
What, my lord? Are you splitting it with your dog?
Do you know math? Pigsy, do you know math?
Never met him, my lord.
All right.
Are you trying to get
Fantastic.
out? Are you done with Pigsy? Is that what you're saying? At least for now.
I'm not sure if we can survive without a bucket of pitch with us all the time.
I really feel that this game is over once Pigsy leaves.
Is Pigsy's brother? Does Pigsy's brother or sister live in Crow's Keep? Because maybe we could look that person up.
No. All right, so are you guys are heading off? Pigsy is not going.
Pigsy, I'd like to renegotiate your rate.
Oh, God.
How much am I paying you now?
I don't even know, he says. It's not like I actually use
Whoa.
any gold.
Hey, wait a minute. Your
Yeah.
voice changes now and again. What the hell's the deal with that?
Oh, adolescence, my lord. It's called cracking. I've got a cracking adolescent voice.
Oh my God! If OSHA ever finds out about this, man, we are in trouble.
Pigsy, you are complex.
I'll bring the little guy along.
You want me to stay here and keep the town safe, my lord? That Aldred guy looks a little questionable.
Why don't you accompany us, Pigsy? I'll pay you your damn 1 silver piece a day.
I thought it was 10 silver pieces, my lord.
1 silver piece, Pigsy.
I don't know. We need to negotiate.
Hey,
That's not the way I'd do it.
we had a deal, Pigsy.
You're changing the deal, my lord.
Pray he doesn't alter it further.
Are you going to tell me to pray that you don't alter it twice?
Is that math, my lord?
No, that's not Math. Math is a nice guy. He lives down the street. Can't believe you haven't met him.
Don't know, my lord. All right, so Pigsy is going after I already deleted his token. All right.
How could you delete Pigsy?
How could you just delete
Don't-
Pigsy?
Yeah,
Oh.
don't ever delete Pigsy.
Pretty easy.
Never.
That is hard.
Push the button.
Poor
The giant
Pigsy.
GM button came down, and Pigsy went away.
We're gonna change the name of this campaign from the Cursed Axe to Pigsy. Pigsy Lives.
I thought it was Pigsy the Pitch Pot Boy, and then everyone who says it has to say it that way. Hey, did you guys watch the game the other day? Yeah, I picked it up. Pigsy the Pitch Pot Boy on Sunday mornings, 8 a.m.
Okay. I watched how they play. It's not the way I do it.
Not the way I do it, my lord. All right.
Oh man.
I
I'm
see
tired
Fred
too.
Daniel on YouTube says that Pigsy needs to
Stupid time
unionize.
change.
He's the unionize.
He needs to, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
he's gonna
bust
try.
that up right away.
Oh yeah, that would be an interesting episode. The
No unions on
unionization of
Batman's.
Pitch Bucket Boys.
No unions on Batman's watch. On Batman, there'll be no unions, Pigsy. Okay,
Right
my
over there,
lord.
Pigsy.
Okay. Not the union.
Oh man.
Pigsy going down a roller coaster, it seems.
Apparently.
Hang on, Pigsy. This is the drop.
I thought Mr. Bill used to run around when he got caught on fire, right?
He did.
Am I wrong? Okay. I thought that was it. Sean forgot his own Mr. Bill references. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I only saw Mr. Bill on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, that's when we all saw him.
That's what he was.
I thought he had his own. I thought he had his own series, didn't he? No. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken him
I
for
don't think
Gumby.
so. Yeah.
But Gumby was real. right?
He was
There
once a little.
there was
Yes,
Now he's
I
saying
know.
Gumby was real. I don't think so, Aaron. There's a thing called television. And the stuff that happens there isn't real.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I'm
animation
confused.
is not real. All right. As we're walking to Crow's Keep
All right, let's go to the map again.
with Pigsy, apparently.
And a Mukai, ever-present Mukai and Pigsy. That was the narrator voice.
And Lucky Ned Pepper. He's also with us.
Nothing ever happens with Lucky Ned Pepper.
He doesn't even talk, does he? What's Ned
Yeah,
Pepper
he-
sound like?
He doesn't
He's a
have a
ferret.
good voice. He's a ferret.
Oh, that's right.
He's so unknown,
starts
Sean
talking,
doesn't
we
even
got
know what he
problems.
is.
That's right. I forgot. He's the thing with the little suit on or whatever.
He's got a,
Yeah, he's got a red vest.
Red
and a
vest.
great nose.
I prefer
Never
Crimson.
gonna do it. Without
prefer
the
Crimson.
strong.
Actually, I prefer Sanguine. All right, never mind. Okay. So you guys are on your way to Crow's Keep. It's a good haul, honestly. So, yeah, 40 miles, because these are 10-mile
Whoa.
hexes.
That is a good haul.
Oh, they're actually 20-mile hexes. I just changed it to 10-mile because I'm a bad GM. But fortunately,
At least we're on the same page.
I can flick a couple buttons, just like deleting Pigsy. I can make the map larger. Look at this. Boom. It's now 80 miles to Crow's Keep.
Leon's getting larger.
I thought you were making it smaller.
No, it's bigger. 20 mile. These are 20-mile hexes. Which makes it even
Okay,
weirder
so-
how far away the fallen tower is. But that makes more sense maybe when you were wandering around in the woods.
Yeah, that was a pretty long walk then. 20 miles.
And it's a
Sheesh.
pretty big lake, actually, in the middle of this river.
Yeah.
Not nearly as large as Lake Argos, because that thing is
No, it's not.
ginormous.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Tell me that cat's name is Pigsy.
Close. It's Augie.
The cat's name is
Augie.
Doggy?
Augie.
Augie.
Doggy.
Like
Oh,
Augustus.
Augie. I
It's not the
gotcha.
way I'd name him, my
Very-
lord.
Very
Augie the
mischievous.
kitty. Hi, kitty.
Won't leave me alone.
All right. I'm trying to look something up, but I think it's time to liven
For a
this
break?
thing up. Time for a break, guys.
That's right.
Whew.
Exhausting.
You guys are making your
Being
way.
attacked! Ah! Ah! Go on. Sorry.
You guys are making
Sorry.
your way. It's the second day. You're about
Making our way
along the
back
road
to you,
back to Crow's Keep. Light hills, a bit of woods here, and you hear a whistling sound.
Ugh. All right, guys, run as fast as you can, straight forward, north. Avoid this encounter at all costs.
So, as you hear the whistling sounds, thick arrows fly in from the outside. Do you have an ambush thing, Sean? Or one of you guys?
I do.
Okay, you do. What is it?
It is. This is the first opportunity it's come up. This is pretty exciting.
Woohoo!
Let's see. I have advantage when making checks to resist ambush or surprise. It's my sixth sense.
All right, so ambush, I think, is like the rogue skill that does double damage or something. That's what ambush is, I believe. Surprise. I don't even know if there is surprise in this game. Is there?
Those are the exact words that I took from the description. So
No. I hear you. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm trying to figure out how to adjudicate that.
Mm-hmm. Its chief weapon is surprise.
I don't know. Let me make a detection check with advantage.
Okay, I already rolled your guys' original detection checks, but you're going to get 1D, and you guys all failed twice at 2 different times to maybe make it so you wouldn't be ambushed here. So
Secret checks. Sure you did.
did you hear my dice roller? So go ahead and make a detection check. Unfortunately, you need a great success for this fantastically arrayed ambush.
At advantage or no?
I already rolled your 1 die.
Okay.
You get to roll another one.
All right. So I need a great success is what you're telling me.
Correct.
Watch
But
and weep.
does he need a great success?
He does. Oh,
yeah!
great success! All right.
That's how Ddm the Barbarian rolls, baby.
Let's Scooby-Doo this. You guys are walking up a path, and Ddm, what is your sixth sense? Like, what happens? Do you see something? Do you smell like a campfire? What do you think it is that lets you know that you're about to be ambushed?
I think I probably heard like an unnatural sort of rustling.
That would
And
make
my
you
ears
pretty close. I mean, you could even say that you're farther away than that. I don't know.
Smell their sweat on the wind.
Yeah, my ears perked up like Scooby-Doo.
What are you going to do?
Ruh-roh.
I'm gonna do one of these that gets everybody. This is the international
All we can
symbol for
see,
watch out, guys.
all we can see is this much of your body. So when
Oh, yeah?
you do motions and stuff on the stream, we can't see it. Do you
I'm
want me
gonna
to
do
change?
one of these,
Oh, I thought
which
that was
is the international symbol.
I thought that was the international symbol for Doctor Strange casting Bonds of Bogardan.
Yeah, but if all you can see is my face.
Yeah, but
So anyway, I give him the international symbol for watch out, boys. We're walking into an ambush.
and
we stop.
Then-
Because
And then we
International
stop and we move into the shrubbery.
a shrubbery. All right. And then what?
And then we got to figure out.
All right,
what
if
we're
you're
gonna do.
here, you're getting nailed by arrows already. So that's why I'm like, if you heard it, so maybe you basically, I think then as soon as you say move off, then you can hear the whistling sound. So I'm gonna make them roll disadvantage for their arrow shots, and that's what
Damn
we'll do.
straight.
How's that sound? That feels like you're getting
That
something
sounds
for your
super-
value.
Super awesome there, buddy. You're the best DM in the world.
So
Whoa!
that he's ever had is what he means.
Oh, okay.
All right. So these are groups of 2, 7, 7, 1, 2. Bigsy's like, what's happening, my lord?
Yeah, Pigsy and Anaria will just stay in the road.
So arrows litter the ground. They kind of arc in from the sides, as you say, scatter. They arc in from the sides. Let's roll initiative.
Right on, finally. Hey, what is the do you see by initiative it says I can't like it says like DLX or something?
Yeah,
on
that's
the-
deluxe. That's what we were using. Is that there's a different form of initiative on the free version.
Oh, okay. So that should be checked, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I don't know why I just noticed it now.
Me either. Pigsy's still gonna stay out there?
I don't have control over Pigsy. I'm sorry.
You don't? You should. Isn't he your
I
henchman?
don't know what to tell you. I am not in control of Roll20, so.
Are you sure you don't have control of them? I think you just messed up.
I'm serious, man. I'm clicking on them. And oh, now I can. Are you sure? Huh?
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you can do
Are
that,
you
man. I'm almost positive you have complete control of him.
Are you sure?
Oh, God.
All right.
This has gotten terrible.
With my great
The
success,
best I ever had.
I'm getting my
Thanks, Aaron.
bow out. If I have any sense of where
me
a
too.
target is, I am going to target that target.
All right, so I'm going to basically give you a reaction that you can shoot at something. Okay?
Nice.
This round. All right, did anyone else win? Oh, it looks like
Yeah.
Anaria did.
So, sling, same thing.
All right, you're preparing your sling. All right, and you got a failure. All right, so do not be alarmed.
Do not be alarmed.
Because I have to sneeze.
Oh,
Hear a guy. That's what happens. We hear a guy sneezing in the bushes.
yeah.
Damn it, Ned! I said no sneezing.
Allergies, my lord.
Boom.
Oh, bunch of good-looking young men. Oh shit, they're all over the place. There's like 40 of them.
Trying to seduce me with it.
For 6. Or there
Roll
more?
I'm
versus
seeing, like-
seduction.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I
I'm
had to
seeing
zoom
like
out a
10
little
or
bit.
15.
So you can fire at any one of these.
All right. Where the hell am I? I can't see my character now. I zoomed out too far. Whoops.
You're up first, Doc.
Oh, I'm sorry. This guy is going to be tasting fletching as he punch him right through the mouth with this thing. Boom.
Oh shit! I'm like, what are you waiting for? I'm just like, yeah. So what? What happened? What happened, man? So what? Yeah. What happened?
It's an attack, my lord.
This guy right here.
All right, that is a hit.
Nice slinging, Anaria.
Yep, and I'm hitting this guy.
I gotta get this cat out of here. I'm gonna
Mark which ones you guys hit.
This guy.
That's who Anaria hit. Oh no.
Yep.
No.
Yep. That's an Arya. That's Nadiri.
This is Nadiri.
Anaria's purple, Nadiri's orange. Malcolm. Excuse me a second. Get off of there.
Yeah, it's
Terrorizing the gecko.
Here come the arrows.
Take that, you swine.
Oh, goodness.
Shasta.
62. Holy shit.
The arrows rain down amongst you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Honk.
Slacking in my duties. Duty.
Duties.
Duty.
Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So looks like Pigsy got hit once.
No.
Kai takes maximum damage.
Oh.
What the hell is maximum damage here?
Probably 87.
What's a bow? Is it D8?
Short
is
bow is D6.
longbow.
Longbow is what these guys have. D8.
Oh, that bastards.
D8.
All right. Oh boy, this doesn't look good. So Mukai takes 8 points of damage. That would be max / R. 1, 2, 3. The 9 goes on Mukai. Oh, wait a second. That's not Mukai. I messed this up. So 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Ned. So a 19 and a 14 on Nadiri. A natural 20 on Anaria. So Anaria takes 8 points of damage. I haven't rolled the damage yet. Okay. The 19 hits you, I'm assuming, right? The 14 does. Oh, it would be. Is your AC 17?
16.
All right, so you get hit twice.
Ooh.
And the. Oh, okay. Well, this is stupid. It's only going to be those 3. I rolled too many dice. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hilarious.
3. Pigsy is 8. Does he AC 12 hit him? What's his AC, Sean?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
11.
everyone gets hit. This is a crazy one. 4 D8. I guess I only need to do 3 D8 because we already know Naria takes 8 points. All right. So 7, 11 on Nadiri. 3 on Pigsy.
Whoa.
Unless someone wants to do a rescue or something. No, nobody.
You can't. You can't.
What? Say that again. I mean, so how many on who?
11 on Nadiri,
Yeah.
8 on Anaria,
Yeah, Pigsy.
and 3 on Pigsy.
How many?
That's gonna hurt, my lord.
He's got 4, right?
Yeah.
So I could do the old
Nudge him aside.
sweep. Well, I was thinking Anaria, not Pixie.
Oh, geez.
Sorry, because she's right next to me. Correct?
So is Pigsy.
Yeah. Can I do both of them, or I can only do one? Right?
1.
Yeah. So I will sweep Anaria to the ground to try to get her, pull her closer to me or push her further from me, whichever.
Narrative, Hawk. Narrative.
Yeah. There you go.
Which is it? What the are you doing, Hawk? What's Nadiri doing to attempt to save Anaria?
I pick her up, spin her around like this, and then set her off to the
All right.
left.
It sounds like you need a dex check at double disadvantage.
So
It's a
dex
fancy
check.
handwork, my lord.
Yeah, we're doing a rescue exploit. So dex check. Man, I wish you would really get into this game, Hawk, and not just be a doucher about it. Jesus. Failure. Would you like to use a reroll pool?
Yeah, I'll do a reroll. Whoops. Take one. Oops, jeez, forgot how the arrows worked. Let's try that again. This time for sure. Boom. Man.
Failure.
All right.
Anaria, are you letting Pigsy get nailed there, Sean? By this arrow?
No.
What are you going to do about
I'm
it?
gonna have Mukai tackle him.
Can Mukai do rescues on anyone but you?
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Yes. I'm pretty sure yes. I'm an expert on the rules.
I'm pretty sure that's about as far from the truth as we can get.
I'll pull him down. Pull him down to the ground. Pigsy, get your ass down.
All right, dex check.
Oh.
God.
Would you like to use a reroll pool?
Sure.
Dex check. Success.
There you go.
Now you need to make a luck dex save. Great success. Lower your luck by 1 point. Pigsy is saved. Too bad about Anaria. All right.
Sorry.
Initiative is Habes is up. So I'm kind of assuming you're back here now.
All
right.
Take this guy out. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna shoot that guy. Right?
Shoot him!
Face.
Shoot him! Oh!
17. An arrow through his shoulder. Passes clean through, but turns, spins him around face first into the cliff. He just, scooted down as he came to attack you. All right. Initiative.
Success!
Ooh, looks like Habes 12.
I'm
out of 12.
casting.
Too late. You got to say it before you roll initiative, cheater.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
fine.
thought it really
Cheater,
hard.
cheater,
I
pants on
promise.
fire.
That's
I
fine.
wrote my stuff on the screen. No, I was thinking it.
That's fine. Nadiri.
All right, Mr. Stinky Pants here
Stinky.
is going to be taking an arrow right in the face. I always shoot for the face. Boom.
On the face! Nice.
He is not dead, but he's certainly slowed by that hit. Who is up next? Who wants to go? Anaria.
I'll go. I can move 40 feet, right?
Whatever it is that we told you to write on your character sheet last time,
Well, that's what I believe is the case.
because you didn't write it
I'm
down.
going to.
Mhm.
I'm
Always
going
with
to
the attitude.
cast. And I am casting. Oh, one more. Sorry. Trying to think. And
Oh, you
move
took
at
your
the
hand
same
off the
time.
token. You can't.
Oh.
You took your hand off. Nope. Nope.
Not checkers.
Nope.
Not checkers.
You took your hand off.
This is the. Whoops. Well.
Oh! Now you took your hand off again. The second time's a charm. Second
That
time's
is
a
an
real.
aggressive move.
This is your path, right? That's important to understand because what I'm casting. will
I
tell
know
you
what
here.
he's casting.
What am I casting? What am I casting?
Lightning bolt.
Thunderous evocation. Lightning bolt.
Channel lightning.
Sleep.
That would have been better, probably. But
It's got 120 foot range and it's 10 foot wide.
oh,
So it-
how did you end
yeah.
up there again? You did run up there?
I didn't mean, I meant to run over here. I didn't mean to run over there. I was trying to hit my arrow. So I could cite that. But I mean, it's through there. So it should hit all three of them.
All
All
four,
four of them.
Yeah, that's the kind of spells we like. Do it, baby.
And
It
it does 1d6 damage per caster level. And I'm level 5.
Looks like it says 1d8.
Does it?
Mhm.
No, it says 1d6.
No, it says 1d6.
It says right on it, causing 1d8 damage per caster level.
Targets in the path suffer 1d6
Oh,
damage.
what's this flammable object? If outdoors under clouds, the bolt may be descend from the sky instead, causing 1d8 damage. That's what I was reading, the lower one. Nice, 1d6 per level. My mistake, llama.
And those are few and far between on your path, Jason. You are the best DM ever.
Thanks. Oh, I was looking up to see what their chance for dodging is. It's not going to matter because they all take 9 points. That's what you get for messing with an aria.
Yeah, baby. Whoops. Oops, sorry. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Did you get the other one? Yeah. Anaria. That is the way to cast lightning, baby.
Nice.
I did not expect to get to use that so early, but boy, was that fun.
That
Nice.
was awesome.
Hands smoking.
That looked like the universal sign for casting channel lightning,
There you go.
which is also ambush. Don't be confused.
Also,
This is also, we're
silent.
about to be ambushed. This is about to be ambushed. About to be ambushed. Everybody stop.
It's that
All
or
right.
Kilroy was here.
Habes.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
You're about to get permanently banished, little dude.
That's what you get for running to the front of the class.
Miss.
Boo.
It was a near miss to flex off of his armor as he actually kind of is running forward here. All right. Let's shoot some arrows.
You don't want to do that. Why don't you just skip that this round? Come on, buddy.
Nobody wants that.
Be a
Nobody
pal.
wants that.
Looks like one is Mukai. We fired at Mukai. 1, 2, 3. Habes, Pigsy, and Anaria. Bing, bing. These are at +3. Oh boy. So
Shite.
Mukai. It looks like the one on Anaria is a 10, so that most likely misses. All the rest hit. Ooh. So 7 to Mukai. 3 to Pigsy and 7 to Habes. Is anyone going to try and rescue Pigsy again?
I will try to rescue. Or wait, can I try to rescue Habes?
Habes has like 10 million hit points.
Yeah.
44.
But my thought is he'll try to save Pigsy, so I'm going to try to save Habes. Habes can't save himself.
Okay.
That was my thought.
I love it. Let's use up this luck. Let's go.
Well, I don't do so well on these things.
So what are you going to do?
I kind of grab Habes and I'm like, dude, don't you see these arrows out here? And I just kind of pull him to the left.
I feel like
My
you're not
left.
playing the same game as the rest of us, Hawk.
Maybe.
All right. Dex roll.
Hey, a success.
Luck. I feel like you're using your charisma to convince him to stay away from the arrows. That's what you get. Luck, charisma.
You dick.
That's what you get.
Do you remember when I said you're the best DM in the
Yes.
world? I
That
take
was short-lived.
that back.
You meant it.
I'm taking that back. Well, fine. Screw you.
All right.
Great
Lower your luck
success.
point by 1. Habes takes no damage.
I'm not gonna. You won't even know.
I have an app that takes all of your stuff, calculates
Okay.
it on the side. I just quickly glance at it and know exactly what's happening on your character sheets.
And that's why you're the best DM in the world.
Habes?
Try to save Pigsy.
What are you going to do?
I'll shoulder him. God blast it, Pigsy. Brr.
I feel
Out of the
like
way.
Nadiri
Duck down.
comes over, spins you out of the way, and you move that momentum to knock into Pigsy. My pitch, my lord! All right, go ahead.
He's carrying a full bucket of pitch.
Oh, it's terrible failure. Would you like to use your reroll pool, sir?
Sure.
All your resources are going to be gone for the whole rest of the session. This is great. Great success. No, you didn't do the. You're supposed to just do a dex check first.
Oops.
So just do a straight dex now. Failure. Would you like to use your reroll pool again?
Yes.
Success. All right, so you used 2 points of reroll, and you used a luck point. But Pigsy once again survives.
This guy's gonna fucking be the death of me.
A pitch, my lord. You move him the arrow, thunk, into his pitch bucket. Ooh, close one. You missed me by that much. All right. I think it's
initiative, or where we at?
I think it's initiative.
I think it is. Possibly casting. Thinking about casting.
Ooh, another great success. Oh my gosh, is that 3 great? Oh no, Anaria didn't get a great
I gotta
success.
pee. Sorry.
Break
All right,
time.
but we all have successes.
Okay.
It is 10 o'clock after all.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
God, it's 10:04, really.
You know, guys, I
True.
think we need to spread out because I think we're like one giant target right here. Or is that, you think that makes a difference?
In the real world?
Only for area of effect rolls.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
real world
So
it would make a difference,
doesn't
but I
make
don't
a
know if it does here.
All right, fair enough.
Jeez. Now we can ease into the game here.
Rabbit.
So what's going on, Sean? How's Forbidden Lands going, buddy?
Going all right. Yesterday I created a site, random site called Snowkeep.
Oh, so they actually doing
blockhouse.
something now? That's cool.
Well, I'm gonna throw something at them. Like they'll come across a couple things I think in the next one, so we'll see what they do with it.
When I listen to that, it seems like it maybe is almost too minutia for me in some ways, but I would obviously like to see.
That's similar to Brett's thinking, but I think it's
It doesn't feel that way.
you can't. Well, you have to roll it when they go into another hex, and you kind of have to role play it out, flesh it out, right? In the narrative, then it'll just become second nature. But you have to make sure you're not just moving 2 hexes, making the checks, each hex, rinse, repeat, and that's it. Like, you got to get a site in there or some artifact or lore. So,
Or does that sometimes come up that, like, in the random checks that it says that that's there? Like, you know,
the random checks will. The random checks can produce small random encounters. I would say they're random encounters, but they're comparatively speaking like something like OSE or something else that somebody might run. That's like, hey, there's 3 ant eggs or whatever up here. It's more, you know, like Krug, the ogre, was a random encounter type, but it was like an ogre. You come across an ogre that's carrying a sack, and it seems to have a person in it. And then it has like a very small paragraph about Krug, but it doesn't go into his background or anything. So it's a little bit more robust than just a normal random encounter. It's a D66 system, so it's not, you know, 100 of them or anything. So you got to be. My fear would be use those all the time in every hex, and if they, you know, come across something like that, you probably run out of them pretty quick. So the sites are not part of that. Sites are different. Although you can come across like a farmhouse or, you know, a ruin or whatever. So it's not to be mistaken for a site, and a site can be much more robust. Like, there's a site in the Game Master's book. It's got a lot of shit going on, like 3 or 4 different factions. It's a valley, or not a valley, a canyon. And then they say why they're there, what they're doing, why they don't get along with that faction. So it's a little bit more in depth.
That's cool.
Could be a dungeon.
All right, so let's get back at it. We got a couple great successes. It looks like Nadiri wins. What are you going to do, Nadiri? You're muted. You're still muted. You're still muted.
All right.
Still,
I don't know if I'm metagaming. All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So I don't know if I'm metagaming, but I can see those guys like way back there. Can I pretend that I see those guys way back there? Or...
That's fine.
Okay. So
you know that's where the arrows are coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
so
you
I'm going
mean
to start
these guys?
moving. Yeah, like, you know, like that guy. You know, I can see these guys. Like, I know they're there, right?
Well, that's where the arrows have been coming from.
Okay. All right, then I am going to. Can I take 2 moves instead of a move and an action, or how does that work? All right, I'll take 2 moves then. So 60 feet.
Sure.
Oops. Hold on a second.
Now, if you're trying to go, yeah.
So to there.
Sure.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
Go ahead. Nadiri rushes off. Move your token. There you go. Habes.
Kill him.
I'm gonna get this guy.
Nice.
Blammo.
Shablamo, he said. The same guy. Still doesn't kill him.
Oh, 1 hit point.
All right. Anaria.
All right, sling strike at this guy.
70 feet. What range are you? Oh, Sling should have a pretty good
100.
range. Yeah.
Yep, 100 feet.
It's probably not as
What's
good as
the
it should
spell?
be.
Oh, sling.
Yep.
Ooh, nice slinging. Anaria, you are a killing machine. Look at that, man.
All right.
Doesn't Pigsy take an attack? Where's Pigsy in all this?
It's busy getting hit with arrows all the time, getting rescued.
Yeah,
Sunken into his
order
pitch pile.
Pixie and Mukai to the back ranks, man. Go south 30 feet.
All right, so those guys move at high range away. It looks like the ambush has been defeated.
But they left this one schmuck behind.
Well, he's running. That's as far as he could get.
Oh, I gotcha.
What are you guys going to do?
Take him out, Abbas. Nadiri, somebody take him out. The running
Yeah,
guy.
I'll take him out if we got initiative or whatever.
Well, you guys can. He's going to run. Well, I guess go ahead and roll, and we'll see if he gets a little farther before you guys get to shoot.
In my range? Yeah.
Roll initiative is what I'm saying.
Yep.
See if
No,
he
I get
runs
it.
first.
I'm-
Okay.
Success!
So you can go ahead and fire. Anaria, you can sling.
Okay.
How best you can roll too, because these guys will probably miss.
Thanks.
For initiative or just a hit?
Initiative. Miss. AC
I'm
is a
sorry.
miss.
Did you say miss? That's a mighty strike.
Okay.
Oh. Anaria's sling zips in. The bloody squelch crushes a rock-sized hole in his brain pan, and he falls lifeless. All right, now what?
Well, I guess we gotta lick our wounds and check some bodies here.
Yep. Because you know ambush participants are always loaded with gold.
All right,
Yeah,
so
baby.
you start picking them over, and these guys have, they look to Nadiri's eyes more like soldiers than bandits or ambushers. Most of their gear is relatively uniform, and they all bear a similar token.
What's the token look like, man?
I'm getting it for you, brother.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
On the old figure 8 snake.
An infinite snake consuming itself.
Have we seen that before? I don't think we have.
No.
Okay. And we're not familiar with that from our normal wanderings. This isn't the
Good question.
token. This isn't the token of Crow's Keep or something like that.
You could. Does anyone have like ancient history?
No.
No.
No, but I did read that book.
Of the Second Age, correct?
Yep.
All right, so let's let you make a like general lore intelligence check, or gather info intelligence maybe, and see if you can. That was in there. If you don't have them, that's just going to be.
I have general lore.
Oh, a great success! All right, so this is the symbol of. The token of this was given to people like the spies or the henchmen of the Serpent Men Empire in order to show their allegiance to the Serpent Men.
Ha! The plot thickens.
I convey this to the group.
Habes, why don't you make a detection roll? I guess. I don't know if it would be. Yeah. Do that if you have that detection. If you don't, then it's just a perception roll. Oh shit! All right, so you actually recognize one of these
He wasn't
guys.
prepared for that. Ooh.
You've seen one of these guys before.
Kneel down next to him. Grab him, pick him up, look at him.
And it
Recognize
was.
this guy.
He was a guard at the Mongers Coalition.
This guy was a guard at the Mongers Coalition.
This totally sounds like. Did you guys ever play that Batman game, Gotham? Is that the second one? No. There's like a whole string there that you're like supposed to go around and you find certain clues in the scene, and then he would like talk to himself or whatever. He goes, "Oh, this casing looks like a 38 or whatever," just like that. That's what you just sounded like. Oh, sorry. Like a Batman detective game or something. This could only be long shots. This looks like a giant gorilla with incredible intelligence could only use this tool. It must be Gorilla Grodd. I don't know, just all these things. This is the scale of a man-sized lizard.
Did you play that video game every once in a while, Hobbs?
A lot. Yeah.
No kid.
Everyone did. It was so good.
You don't
man.
say. You don't say.
It was so good. Arkham City, I think.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that where you like fly around the city and
We don't fly.
Yeah,
you
there was-
tell a lot of people?
You
There's
Batman
like
around.
Arkham Asylum and
Yes,
Arkham
yes.
Knights, and then
Yes.
Arkham
I
City.
think my nephew
right?
had it.
Yeah, that's totally. I mean, it actually kind of sounded like whoever did the voicing of that. Let's go to the chat. What do you guys think? Did he just do a good Batman? I should have a little poll once in a while. They would be totally inane and mean nothing, but it would be
Real
fun.
long. Welcome to the real long shot.
Hey, buddy. I don't know if he's back or not. All right, so somebody's like saying something somewhere. I better look and see what it is.
Something.
Oh, it's in my
Something Batman.
Ambition and Avarice channel. Other than that, it looks like somebody else posted another podcast at the Gamerhood. All right, well done. Okay, so now what skis?
Beyond these items, do we find anything on the bodies?
They do not have like backpacks or anything like that.
These people don't look like Nidicians, do they? Or do
Nope.
they?
Nope.
See, that's interesting, because you guys remember when we talked to the Serpent people in the, well, I think it was in Isden Manor, right? They clearly had some sort of an alliance with or they said something like the alliance isn't working or something like that.
Tell your master the alliance isn't working.
Yeah. But they were talking to us.
Right.
So these aren't Nidicians, but I mean, I suppose it could be the same alliance, but maybe those serpent people are really getting around. You know what I'm saying?
It does kind of look that way,
around. Oh, sorry.
Around.
I get around. No, it does kind of look like it. The other thing too, I mean, if they're not carrying much of anything here, no backpacks, nothing like that, they can't be real far from home.
Right. And so we lost some of those some of those archers retreated, which means maybe they're coming back.
Sean, roll 1d100, please.
This is how many archers come back and start firing at
This
you?
is how many arrows come flying at you.
Exactly.
Magical
Roll high.
arrows made of serpents.
18, my lord.
Aaron, 2d12. $16 gold pieces you find amongst these men.
Sweet.
What are you gonna do?
I say we keep moving. Let's not take a rest in case they come back for us.
Right. There could be the folks that fled.
Crowns.
Could be,
They're called crowns here. 16 crowns.
Looking at it. Yeah, I think I tend to agree. We're on a mission here. Obviously, there's something going on. We want to remember that, but if they're not far from home and we try to find out where they came from, that could be something much bigger than we're in a position to manage.
Yeah. So
That's
I
my
say
thought.
let's keep heading for Crow's Keep.
Yeah. Crow's Keep.
All right.
I'll let the guys know about the how I recognize that guy.
You did. You said.
I recognize this guy. I believe he's a guard.
And that also brings back, remember when we got ambushed that one time and I can't remember the character's name, but that other person like killed the person while we were trying to interrogate him. So
Istari.
yeah.
Yep. No, there's something
There's
fishy
no
going on with
way that happened, for I have the power. All right.
So that
it.
means they
Something
were
fishy's
fighting
going on with the Mongoose
maybe
Coalition.
against the Mongers Coalition, and now we've got people fighting with the Mongers Coalition. So anywho,
And we've worked for them, and we're apparently not important enough to be in the inner circle.
Also, there's one thing
We
I
haven't been
forgot
bribed.
here. Hey, young one too. Thank you, buddy. I will give my hugs any way I can, but especially with pointed fletched sticks, like a little man catcher.
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
What'd you say to me, you son of a biscuit? Oh my god, my brain is scattery. What am I looking up? Does anybody know?
No,
You
you
said,
forgot something, and so now
yeah,
you're
you
looking.
said by the way or something like that.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I got it now.
Mhm. You remembered something you forgot that you forgot again.
Yes, I have remembered something that I had forgotten. The weapons that these guys have. Like I said, they looks like soldiers that had been supplied, at the same place. There's obviously going to be a bit of differences, but these aren't random outlaws who have, makeshift armor and old weapons. These weapons are marked with House Oren.
With House what?
Oren.
Or that's what we found at that place when we fought the fishmen, right? Weren't those marked with House Oren also?
Yes. You are correct, Nadir.
Yes. The plot coagulates.
Sean. Bum, bum, bum. No?
Just
What about
Just-
House Oren?
Yeah.
Oh, did somebody drop an F-bomb?
No, not a bum, bum, bum,
Oh.
Yes, the
Sorry.
plot thickens.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, God, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Damn.
Sorry, I was checking to see if I had gotten my check yet from the government. I can't even remember
That's
what it's
exactly-
called
It's
now.
gonna be my old man
Stimulus.
laugh.
stimulus.
I was checking to see if I had my stimulus check.
Man, what kind of old men do you hang around with?
All right, time for a break. Just kidding.
Speaking of old,
Just in time. Wow.
All right, so now what?
we're heading down the road.
Keep moving.
Getting the heck out of Dodge.
No resting, no breaks.
All right,
Moving
so
on.
a few days, a day or two, 2 days later. That was my SpongeBob voice.
2 days
Oh.
later.
I watched SpongeBob. I don't remember him sounding like that.
He doesn't, but the narrator, when things happen, they always say.
Yeah.
The only
Which was
thing
always
that
hilarious.
2 days later, the only thing that other strange occurrence, you do see occasional people moving along, and as you're near the river, Drelnor, you can see or Fenor River is what it is. You can occasionally see, boats, traffic moving up and down the Fenor River. But there is one small band of Graxus knights that thunder past on their war steeds. They're black and white checkered tabards flapping in the wind, and their heavy armor shining in the sunlight. I don't know if Young One 2 is trying to say that he was trying to stimulate you, Sean, but something weird's happening in the chat. Anyway. Look at Sean. He's like, God damn it.
Well, he messaged me too, and I'm like, what? Are you? Oh, okay.
He really wanted you to get his joke, bro. He wanted you to really laugh at his joke, bro. Come on, man.
Apparently. He's like, hey, man, I just put this in the chat.
He's wondering if you got your stimulus, because he hasn't got his yet.
Somebody hijack his account. Young One 2, is that really you?
All right, so this is just how he is at 10 a.m. on a Sunday. Trust me, I've been at cons with him. Oh, so have you. All right, anyway, what happens? What do we see when you guys arrive in Crow's Keep? Anything special? Like, are you guys all going to the college of the Scholars College, or are you guys doing something else?
I think I would go to the college. Once I'm there, I think I'm fairly safe, or I feel like I'm fairly safe.
I think we would probably go to whatever our regular hangout is in Crow's Keep, which...
I think you guys are all part of the Hunters Guild, Habes and
Yeah,
Yadiri.
Hunters Guild, there you go.
So you guys are members of the Hunters Guild, yeah.
Yeah, maybe spend some time at the Hunters Guild trying to gather information and let them know what we experienced. Maybe if there's somebody there that we have special trust with, meet with them. Because clearly there's skullduggery about.
Nadiri, does he have special trust with anyone in Crow's Keep?
I would think I would. If I had spent time in Crow's Keep, I would have developed some sort of relationship. I am a pretty charming barbarian.
So, who is it?
Oh, you want me to name him?
I just want you to tell me about him, yeah. You can do the same thing, Sean. You want me to move to Sean, because I'm sure he's ready for this. He loves being sourced. Especially when he's checking his bank account.
Come on. Come on. I gotta see my buddy Ralph.
Do we need to?
Ralph?
So while we're walking
Ralphus.
into town,
All right.
Ralphus?
All right, that works. I'm like, Ralph? Come on, man. Ralphus. Oh, okay. Then.
Ralph. Right, Ralphus. Yeah,
What,
just tweak
what do we know about Ralphus, and why are you going to see him?
You and I have gambled together.
Ooh, gamblers. I like it. What about you, Hawk? What do you?
I'm terrible.
You're a terrible gambler?
I am.
All right, nice. He hasn't seen you in quite a while. It's pretty exciting to see you. I think he's
dark complexion, dark hair, gray outfit, blue cape.
Gray outfit, blue cape. Is this like a? Are you doing something?
Hey!
I thought you were like trying to say it was the Blue Beetle, because you're Batman, so I didn't know if you're like buddies with a DC comic character.
He lost the ship to me. Like a.
Whoa! What the? What'd you do with the ship? I'm curious.
I think Aaron knows what I'm talking about.
I got you. It's Lando. It's Lando.
Oh, you got me, Hobbs. You got me.
It's Lando. I see. Nice. All right, Hawk. What really bad movie reference character can you draw into Nadiri's background?
Well, I was going to use Domitus, but now I don't know if I want to use that. Can you guys guess the movie?
Gladiator?
Yes.
He paused like he wasn't even
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Are you not entertained?
Exactly.
All right.
But Domitus was Joaquin Phoenix's character.
Yeah, I just did his voice, one of his lines.
Commodus, that's right. I'm sorry, I didn't even remember it correctly.
I feel Domitus as well, but I thought that's what it was, but I was like, maybe Commodus.
Sorry, dudes.
My wife is a huge Russell Crowe fan, and he's got a band called Toe Fog, 30-odd foot of grunts. We went to see them at the House of Blues in Chicago, and this was a couple of years maybe after Gladiator and all that. And he introduces himself, he comes out, and somebody shouts something from Gladiator, and he just turns and he looks at the guy and he says, "Fuck you." So unpleasant. But it was a good show.
Maybe you could. That probably happens a lot, and maybe he just doesn't like that.
Well, and actually, maybe 10 minutes later, when they took a break, he's like, "You know what? That was not cool of me. That was not cool of me. I just."
And then he punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept thinking he was going to yell "freedom," but I'm getting my Russell Crowe, Mel Gibson movies confused. All right, so
guys, as we're going in here, do we need to secure lodging before we separate?
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of part of what we're doing, right?
Oh, so you're not going to hang out together at one of the mini taverns in Crow's Keep that you're used to?
I'm assuming we would, but
okay.
So we'd probably find lodging there then, right?
Yeah,
that's fine with me. I think we need to identify a
So you have Rumpleton's,
yeah,
which is known for standard rooms, expensive food, and cheap ale. Rumpleton is a tall and dexterous barkeep with a flair for pouring drinks. Rumples, as the locals call him, loves a chat, especially about the wider world, and will invite travelers to donate a curio for a discount or a free meal. So it's almost like junk on the shelves in Rock Falls, where people have given him stuff, and there's curios all about. There's the Silver Gallows, and there's another inn called Two Hounds. So you guys can figure out what that is. But I think we should get to Anaria, and as Anaria arrives and heads towards Nadia's chambers, she meets up with one of the younger students, and maybe this person. Who do you think this younger student is who knows who the Varnori sorceress, and what kind of relationship have you guys had?
Younger student, so younger than me.
Well, not necessarily younger than you, but not as accomplished.
Probably somebody we met in passing. It seems like a lot of my instruction with Nadia has been at Willem's Rest.
Only recently. Before that, you must have done quite a bit here, probably.
Mm-hmm. So it's probably somebody who started after me, who also learned at her feet, and so maybe a kind of a elder to or more advanced to novice student relationship, senior to freshman, that sort of thing.
So they don't like you because you're an a-hole to them?
No.
Friendly mentor?
Yeah, I think that's.
Is it a male or a female or?
I don't know. Let's say female. Maybe Nadia prefers to teach female students.
What's a culture? Just an Argosan, or from somewhere more distant?
I would think. Let's have her be Argosan.
All right, a Midlander. Roll a d20.
Somebody more local. D20. Sure.
So you guys should be writing this stuff down, right?
No.
There'll be a test later, like in about 10 sessions when we get back here. A 12.
Yeah.
Celine. This young woman's name is Celine. All right. So she is pleasantly surprised to see you. Anaria, what are you doing back? We've all heard so much of your growth. So only certain people can cast, right? And you have to have allowance from the king, sanctioned basically by the king. So this is just really a school of scholars. So not everyone in here know the wizardress arts, but apparently Celine does, right? That's what we've kind of decided.
Right.
She seems quite surprised to see you.
Yep. And so she's going to say, well, it's good to see you, Celine. How has your life been treating you?
Quite well. You can sense a little bit of a disappointment, surprise, and then disappointment to see you. I thought that you were staying in Willem's Rest and doing Nadia's bidding. She's actually been having me help her in her researches here.
See. Well, I'm sure we're just here to visit. We shouldn't be here terribly long. I'm glad to hear that you're continuing with your studies and your work.
Who are you visiting?
Well, we've got multiple things that we're going to be trying to accomplish. What have you been studying? What have you been researching?
Oh, there is much she came back with. She mentioned some man known as Mordrith, who seems to have some unholy powers and alliances. So many things we've been researching in the bowels of the university. I believe Nadia is there even now, but she isn't expecting you.
Well, perhaps at some point I'll visit while I'm here.
All right, very well. Hopefully we can catch a tea at Andox.
I think that'd be lovely.
Stay safe. It seems like your adventures have been most harrowing.
Thank you. Trying to fish information out of me.
I think she also gave you some information.
Mm-hmm.
So now what are you going to do?
Well, are we still together or have we separated?
You guys have all separated. It seems like y'all went your separate ways.
Okay.
Yeah. We would not have gone to the college with you.
Right. So I'm going to go to the university.
That's where you are, I'm assuming.
Okay.
That's where you've happened upon Celine.
Uh-huh.
And she's basically said that she's researching in the tomes, which is an area in the bowels of the university where, a lot of information is stored.
Right. So I'm going to go see if I can find Nadia.
How did you know Ralphus? I forgot, Sean.
Gambling.
He's a gamble. We gamble together.
Is he also in the Hunters Guild, or is he something else?
It could go either way.
Well, what do you want?
Sure, he's part of the guild.
Ralphus.
And I totally forgot everything about your buddy, Hawk. What's
Commodus.
Commodus. Oh, yeah, that's because his name is Domitus Commodus.
Domitus Commodus.
Is he Nadician, or?
Yes, I would guess.
And is he?
Or he could be like Nadician Thule mix like me, and maybe that's why.
I think that's probably super rare.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind then.
But maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, it's possible. So, like, you guys were in the tribe together and left the Thule together, or maybe you also knew him, like where you knew Aldred in the border wars with the Thule.
Right.
So he's a soldier, or is he also in the Hunters Guild?
No, I would say he's in the Hunters Guild.
Man, you guys don't spread out. You guys are all just. You guys need to increase your networks, I think.
Yeah, well, that's good advice from a 56-year-old, but you need to take advantage of that when you're 20. Everything seems groovy when you're 20, and then when you're 50, you're like, oh shit, I should have spread out my network.
Well, your character is
groovy.
All right, so Anaria, do you go looking for Nadia?
Correct.
So I think that you find her in the tomes, and she's quite surprised to see you. Is there news on Tattoodayan? What are you doing here?
Interesting. Milady, I received a message that was purported to be from you asking me to come.
Oh, someone knows there are much happenings, it seems. Well, come. Perhaps we should go to Andox and discuss. So, I don't know if you guys figured this out, but someone gave you a message to lead you into an ambush.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, I wasn't sure because you didn't get it before when I said that Celine was surprised to see you.
No, I got it then. I just wasn't part of that conversation.
Oh, I don't think Aaron did.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, but the message said trust no one.
Oh, yes, I like it.
Right? So that's why I was so
Maybe you're not even
coy with
supposed to
Celine.
trust her. I don't know. All right. So now that you guys are here in
There you go.
Now that you guys are here in Crow's Keep, is there anything that you're interested in or want to seek out or are thinking about or want to follow up on or
Well, follow up on. I don't think we've done jack squat since we've been. I don't think we've really been in Crow's Keep. We've been in Willems Rest, but
totally true. But there's
I think
lots
the
of
thing to do. The thing to do is to hanging out with my Hunters Guild buddies is to see what they know about vampires. How do you fight them? Where's the secret weapons? What do we do if we got a vampire infestation?
Are Ralphus, Habes, and Commodus and Nadiri, are they hanging out together? Are you guys playing some shades or what? I mean,
yeah.
Oh, we all got a common connection with the Hunters Guild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What do they know about vampires? Why don't you make a gather lore check? If you don't have that, you can choose either like intelligence or perception, I think. See if you pick anything up.
Success.
Right. Success. So they're not going to know much, but I think the rumors of well, maybe Commodus actually, while you were gone, he had heard some things cropping up about whispers about a Thulian who was first of all, there was an interest in this Thulian who assassinated someone. And then they think that when they traced it back, there's been evidence of blood drinkers in Crow's Keep. Hawk, is you here?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm just thinking.
Okay. Sean, is there anything that you're trying to do, or are you just trying to... You and Ralphus are trying to win money off of Commodus and...
Well...
Nadiri.
We'd love to, but I'm more interested in catching up. Getting some mint, getting the info, getting the down low. So I'm just taking it all in like...
gathering the deets.
Deary. Yeah, get the deets, man. You'd say that there's blood drinkers in Crow's Keep.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
It's not a surprise. This place is filled with bloodsuckers.
Of a different sort.
Aye.
Ooh, are you planning to go into the red light district again? There's more than blood to be sucked.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry. All right. I mean, I was just being one of the guys. My bad.
Right.
Right, you were.
Do we remember who that person that got assassinated by the Thule was?
A courtesan favored by Lord Perrin or Periwinkle.
Mm-hmm. Courtesan, yep.
Courtesan. Cartesian. A Cartesian coordinate favored by Lord Perrin or Periwinkle.
Well, thanks for mapping that out.
You're welcome.
To Lord Periwinkle? Really?
Yes.
What I have written is Lord Perrin or Periwinkle, which I think is a nickname, maybe.
Yeah.
He goes by
Maybe
Periwinkle.
not terribly complimentary. Likes to wear lavender clothing.
So maybe he doesn't go by it, but
Right.
people call him that.
Yep.
Yeah.
A derogatory slur. All right, so what's going on with Anaria and Nadaya at Andox?
Well, we're gonna chat. So probably I'm gonna get her some, kind of update her on what we found. The Tattoodaean had disappeared. That the evidence of his activity below Isden Manor, dried up and died away. The eerie birch tree was nothing but a dried husk. And we were actually regrouping and trying to decide what to do from here when we got the message. Also, I need to let her know about Lord Isden.
Oh, so there is more information, and you tell her all about the Sanguine Circle and all that.
Yeah, I think we actually talked about the Sanguine Circle the last time I was in, but then the rest of it, we didn't know that there was a living or unliving but active Lord Isden below the manor.
Right. So, do you mention what he said about killing the Sanguine Circle?
I don't think he said that.
He said there was a wizard in the circle, and I killed him.
Oh, yeah, that I would say. I
Right.
see what you mean.
So I don't know if we figured that out or if we've cleared that up, but it sounds like Isden was part of the Sanguine Circle, a group attempting to, deal with Mordred's kin, or vampires, basically, a band of maybe like a secret society intent on removing the vampires from the Argosan kingdom. But it seems like Mordred's kin got Lord Isden, and he turned on the circle and at least killed Harding, their wizard.
A wizard killer, huh?
No, it's not impossible to kill a wizard, unfortunately.
All right. So what do we... So she wants to know what your intent is now.
Well, we were trying to decide what our next steps were, and we were talking about going back to investigate the things that we found under the huts, which we had talked about before with her, and under Kerok's Keep, to see if we could find further evidence of Tattoodaeans, since these are the places that it seems that we saw hints of him before.
All right. I think she's going to say that he must have used some sort of magic, and I can't imagine that whatever magic it was could have allowed him to travel far. So he must have a lair still in the area of Willem's Rest. But I'm more concerned about the token, that you found. So it seems like there must be something happening. And who do you think these serpent people are connected to?
When they spoke with Aldred and Nadiri, they talked about referring to their master.
Yeah, I realize that, but who do you think that's connected to? What's going on? Who's behind this? What's the next step? Is there some sort of plot? What can we do? It seems like there's something we must foil, but we do not know yet what it is.
Right. So we don't know if they're referring to the master as in the Nadician king, or if it's more local with respect to the Mongers Guild, which is also headed by a Nadician. Our ambush suggests there's probably a local component. To me.
Maybe we should bring this into a player discussion so we can figure out. So you guys are in Crow's Keep now. So there's lots of things or pieces that you may be interested in. I don't know. Do you want to get deeper into Mordreth's kin? What is this plot that seems to be happening? Korag's Keep was a quest given to you by the Mongers Coalition.
True. And maybe they were hoping that we wouldn't come back from that.
But when it was given to you was quite a while ago.
Right.
Why are they interested in that?
Right. Why are they interested in that? We know that's on a ley line, so that could have something to do with it. Whatever is going on at this point, we've pissed somebody off, or I have, at least. But we pissed somebody off that ambush that we were sent into the ambush.
Yeah, the Serpent Men, right?
Well, Serpent Men, but maybe. If they're either allied with the Nadician Empire or the Mongers Coalition, but I'm guessing it's more the Mongers Coalition. I think things are starting to point to that. That's my thought. I am open to other thoughts, though.
Well,
Why are the Mongers trying to kill us?
Maybe.
What was that, John?
Yeah.
Why are the Mongers trying to kill us?
Right. What did we dip into something that they didn't want us to find? And what would it be?
Well, the alliance with the Serpent People, possibly.
Right.
Because when I was trying to question that guy, Astaria was the one that knocked him off, so Astaria would have been able to tell the Mongers Guild that, we're suspicious of something.
Well, and it could be Ortuva, or it could be her. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be that she's got some secondary thing going on here, because she seems to be suspicious.
Ortuvo's Nadician, right?
He is.
Am I correct on that? Yeah. So
Yep.
I think it seems pretty clear because the Serpent Men clearly said the alliance isn't working, blah blah blah, and they were talking to me and Aldred, who were Nadicians. So it seems like it seems pretty clear they're probably allied with, or at least it seems clear to me anyway, that the Serpent People are allied with the Mongers Coalition. And it seems like probably Ortuvo's running that alliance. I don't know to what end. But they're stealing stuff from House Oren. Do we approach House Oren and say, hey man, missing any weapons?
Point. That would be here, wouldn't it?
And also, it wouldn't just be the Serpent People, right? It would also be those fish people that we saw. Right? Or maybe I'm making too many connections there.
Well, right. So with respect to the Fenori, they were working for the group that attacked Astari, and that she killed the guy that tried to talk, right? So
yeah,
would suggest they're at odds with one another, with whatever's going on.
What do you think, Sean? You haven't said much. Are you a plot hacker? Or are you more, you just want to chuck dice and kill things with your bow?
Yes.
It depends.
Well, the rumors I have are the Fenori are amassing fish people. King Aldred has fallen ill and wife's have poisoned him as she's fell in love with her stepson. Procession from the Nidicians as gift for all faltering alliances, the sword, Australius Predatus. Check the Mongers Coalition to find something that can take off the... Oh, that's the madness. Whoops. I think that's all the rumors I have. But so you know, I
You have
recognize
rumors,
that
but you
guard
also
man.
have stuff that happens, during the game. So
Yeah, I got that guard man from the Mongers Guild. What are they? I'm going to march into the Mongers Guild and demand some answers.
here or back in Willem's Rest?
See, yeah.
Is there any connection between the two? Maybe I can get something from somebody. Hey, man.
Well, it's just like the Hunters Guild. The Mongers Coalition is like a band of merchants that have, unionized almost, right? They've gathered together, and it's a group that's trying to. Their main thing would be to make money through trade. It seems like their faction is strongly trying to have a better relationship between Argosa and Nidicia, and then get money off of that, basically, propagate that for capitalistic gain. Seems like that's what their goal would be, but maybe there's something else more nefarious involved.
Well, maybe they wanted to silence us because we came across realizing that conversation that the Serpent Men had with us didn't turn out to be with people that worked for the guild.
Yeah, I would imagine that an age-old enemy of mankind wouldn't be something that mankind should be allying with, but there's always some people that do. So I don't think officially the Mongers Coalition would be connected to these legendary enemies of man, the snake people.
Right. This is something where either Astari or Tuvo or both think they can control something that probably they can't. That's my thought. That's Astari and Arya's thought. But there's something going on there.
So what do you guys want to do about it? I guess would be my question. Or anything. What do you guys want to do next? I feel like I really look like Monty in this vision when I'm looking at it. Do I look like Monty to you, Hawk? Or I look like I always look?
No. I have never thought you two looked that much alike.
I haven't either, but when I'm looking at the screen on Twitch, I'm like, what the fuck is Monty playing this game? What's happening here?
No, I don't think you look like him.
All right, good.
All right, good. So, all right, so we gotta make some, when I'm picturing this as a discussion we'd be having when we come back together wherever we're staying, to kind of sort this out. Gotta figure out. Obviously, we're a target now, so whatever else is going on, I don't think we can just let it go.
Well, if the serpents are going to fight the fish, I say we take the side of the fish, because the serpents are clearly trying to take us out, right? They set up that ambush for us. Plus, when it comes to dinner, well, I don't know, that maybe we should be on the side of the serpents.
Always thinking with your stomach.
Well, I'm going to go to the bathroom while you guys hash this out. I don't know if this is going anywhere, but we kind of need to know what your next plan is so we could, next session, have like a direction. You guys can't leave until you figure it out.
Which is bad, because I got to pee too.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't know. What are you guys interested in? I mean, it seems like we've still got like I'm not still not super clear. Like, let's say we wanted to go after the Serpent Men, right? We want to break up that alliance. I don't even know how we would go about doing that. Or let's say we want to like take out. We want you know what I'm saying? Like these bigger plots. It's like I don't know. What are the three of us going to do about these bigger plots? Like, I don't know how we're going to stop the Serpent Men from creating or not creating, but the Serpent Men perpetuating this alliance with either the Mongers Guild or a faction of the Mongers Guild.
Well, I mean, there's the direct route, right, where we just when we return to Willem's Rest, we call them out and force a
showdown, but it's
well, right. So, right, we're at a physical disadvantage. They've got guards and so on, so that could be problematic. We could obviously. I mean, it sure looks at this point like there's nothing left below Isden Manor except Lord Isden.
Yeah, well, but the Serpent people were down there too. Isn't there another area that we haven't gone into, or did we actually go into it?
We went through it, I think, when we went back. And it just connects back up to that first level main chamber below. Or we go back and we deal with the places that we hadn't gone back to. I don't know what they wanted from Karag's Keep. Pop's right. We were still in their good graces when we were being sent there.
All right, so if we do that, so if we go back to Karag's Keep or whatever it's called, maybe we can get in the good graces of the Mongers Guild and maybe get some inside information on the whole Serpent Man thing and see what's going on with that. I just, don't you guys find it weird that the Serpent Men and the vampires and Mordeth were hanging out at Isden Manor? Like they were all in there? Do you know what I'm saying?
But
it strikes me as weird.
Right, if we woke up Isden, then they may not have realized that he was there.
Well, they knew, but they knew Mordeth was there. And Mordeth is clearly like working with the whole vampirism thing, because all those trees were like leaking blood and the shrubbery that we've been fighting and all the rest of that.
Well, that's Tattoo.
So I find it strange that the Serpents and Mordeth's crew were both under Isden Manor. It just seems bizarre to me that would be going on unless there's something going on between them.
Well, or were they there to keep an eye on Tattoo crew, because they didn't stop us from going in and confronting him?
Yeah, that's possible, I suppose.
So you guys,
why would they be?
You guys have been talking this whole time and haven't figured anything out. Is that what's happening here?
That is correct, sir.
All right. So I think I'll make it even more difficult, maybe, or maybe easier. I don't know. Bells start ringing.
Thanks.
As you guys are discussing this. Bells start ringing across Crow's Keep, and you can start hearing shouts. The king is dead. The king is dead. And these bells start pealing across the city. And all of a sudden, as you're like, what happened? You hear all sorts of crazy things, Nadician spies. Someone killed him. He's been poisoned. You hear all sorts of different shouts as you're trying to find out what's happening. And then Anaria pauses suddenly, and you can see like another person who was walking down wearing collegiate robes down the street somewhere else. At the same time, Anaria and this person, they both stop instantly and cry out in pain, falling to the ground, clutching their eyes. And Anaria is like, I'm blind. And you can tell something horrific has happened with the veil. Really powerful magic has occurred. All right, I think so. The king is dead, and something very, very powerful has happened with magic. Aaron, do you remember anything that you were worried about happening with magic, or no? As far as this
What do
campaign
you
goes?
Anything I was worrying about happening with magic?
Almost immediately, you know that a powerful spell has happened that would require a strong control of a grid of ley lines, like a magical spell that was cast to affect all of Argosa.
Well,
This
I
is
know.
madness.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead. How best?
What is this madness?
That was his explanation.
Somebody's used Veil Bane.
Right. Well, and that's this may be the result of something happening at Carol's Keep. That's why they wanted. That's probably why they wanted it.
The old
Could
story that Nadaya had told you of what had stopped the serpent people in the Second Age. Do you remember what it was?
The change in temperature.
And that a sudden fear when your sight slowly returns, you fear that whatever it is they were trying to do has succeeded.
It's the temperature at the ley lines.
Bum, bum, bum. All right. So I think what you guys should do during this week is use the Discord and figure out exactly what you want to do. And let's move into doing our character advancements.
We should definitely just go to that island. Things are screwed up. We don't know what's going on. Things are about to hit the crapper. Let's just
Seems
go
like
to
a
that
good
island.
time to retire.
All right, Hawk, what level are you?
I am 6th level. This would be my first advance after reaching 6th level.
All right,
Thought
page
you were
110.
I'm sorry, fifth level. First advance towards 6th level.
Roll a d8.
I was gonna say.
Sorry, I keep saying 6th level. I'm just so
While
excited
you
to
work
get
through
there.
that, Hawk, I'm gonna run and use the little boys' room.
A 3, my friend.
A 3. That is attack bonus.
Attack bonus. All right, easy enough.
Does it go up?
Does.
All right. Nice. Sean, D8. A 4. Extra use of a class ability. So you're 6th level going on 7th, or you just get to 6th? Okay. So yeah, so now you have 7 uses of your class ability
Sweet.
that you rarely use, but
Which is that?
Hmm?
Sharpshooter?
any of those
Sharpshooter?
class abilities,
All of them?
you only get 7 uses of them, right? Your class
yeah, but
abilities.
yeah.
Yeah, so now you get 7 instead of 6. Whichever ones you choose to use. Oh wait, at 6th level. Are you 6th level now? Did you pick your new unique feature?
I think I did last time.
At 3rd level? You get another one at 6th level.
No,
Oh, you did? What was
I
your
just
new
think I'm past 6.
Yeah, what did you choose for your unique feature? I don't know if I remember.
Oh no.
I don't know if you did.
I don't know if I did either. Shot. God.
So how many of these talents do you have now, Sean?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you're supposed to get, each additional level you get 1. So you should have at least, if you're 6th level, you should have at least 6. And then you're supposed to have more than that, because at 1st level, a ranger knows a number of talents equal to his perception modifier. Each level thereafter, the ranger learns an additional talent.
Shushing. Have Master Hunter, signature weapon, steady shot, skirmisher, sharpshooter.
So signature weapon is a unique feature thing that you must have taken because that's not
Yes.
in here. So that doesn't even count.
Yeah.
So you may want to look into that stuff. Hey, Beer Leaguer, what's up, buddy? You got here just in
Beer
time to see us
Leaguer!
argue about people actually taking care of their characters and figuring out what they can do. So anyway, you get another ability of those things that you haven't taken enough of. Aaron, let's roll a
All
D10.
right. Oh.
Aaron's like, I'm out of here. I hate this
He
part of the
bolted.
game.
Oh.
No, he said he had to go to the bathroom.
No, but now his camera actually quit.
Oh,
Yeah, I lost all audio and Sean was locked up for me, so I logged off and I'm coming back on.
All right, roll a D10, sir. Or just pick a number between 1 and 10. Or I can roll a D10 for you if you'd like.
I'll roll a D10. It's fine.
Oh, you're back. All right, I see. What'd you get?
7.
7. New unique feature. You're level 5 right now?
I am level 5 right now.
And so level 6, you do get a unique feature. So you can either choose like the next level of the unique feature you chose before, or you can choose a whole nother unique feature, or you can make one up.
Okay, I will do that. I will. Okay.
Hawk, any highs and lows for the session?
I think the high had to be Anaria's lightning blast. That was pretty freaking awesome.
Hawk's all about the combat.
baby.
Hawk's all about the combat. I like it.
I just, I can visualize that. Like if this was a movie, I can totally visualize that, and it would have been awesome.
Cool.
So that was definitely the high.
Any lows?
Yeah, the low is, and this is, I don't want you to take this as a reflection on you. This is just me when there's too much plot going on. But, just making the connections, and now I feel like we're at like I'm not sure where we're supposed to be going with this, and there's so many like threads, and it may just be one giant knot, and we haven't made that connection, but I'm feeling like at this point I'm not sure what to address next. So part of me just wants to go back and just roam around the forest waiting for random encounters.
That's, that is legitimate. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like deep stories, and I think Aaron does too. So Aaron, why don't you do highs and lows?
Yeah, that's. It is. For highs, actually, I'm not far behind Hawk on the lightning bolt. I really
I did get a Woody on that.
I will get. I'll touch on something else here, but I didn't expect to get to use it quite so quickly. Right, when I selected that, I thought, it's okay. Probably we won't be in a position because it's big too, right? It's 10 foot across. So I didn't figure I'd be able to use it with Isden likely because of the space you'd have in the dungeon and all of that. So the fact that I got to use it already, just thinking through the angle for it and all of that with the archers, that was a lot of fun. But you're right. I do enjoy the deep story. I like trying to think my way through here and get the connections. And actually, one of the things that I like about this, and I suppose since that was Hawk's high, my high with it is, and this is, and I, was trying to give you a compliment for this before too, Hobbs. This is, it's like working your way through a fantasy novel. Right? That's what it feels like. And it feels more real world, though, than reading the book, because the book's only going to have the key details that you need. Right? So usually, particularly, as you guys probably know, when you've read a lot of fantasy novels and so on, you start to see, okay, that means this is going to occur. And right. And I don't feel like that here. I feel like we're still piecing it together. And I think that's to the credit of the way that the details are put out.
Maybe that's a bad thing though too. I think that's what Hawk is saying, is because there's almost too much and it's not railroady enough. Sean, you got any highs and lows?
They share the same sentiments as the dudes, honestly. Sentiments.
Which
My
ones? They
sentiments
kind of had conflicting
triggering
ones.
Siri. I plot good. Trying to figure out which direction to go. And then I would say
I mean, I could just say, hey, you guys make a roll, and depending on how you go, then I'll give you this much information that connects all the dots. But I kind of feel like, I know Aaron really likes to try and figure this stuff out, but I also don't know, as a GM, a lot of times you try and give, I always use the rule of 3. I try and give 3 clues for everything. But if there's if it's a 5 segmented plot that's happening, that's 15 clues. And so it's going to be, holy shit, where do these all fit? Yeah. So,
and I don't want to say I don't like the fact that it's a complicated plot or that it's a deep story or anything like that. I'm just saying I just feel like at this point we're kind of flailing, like it's like there's so many threads. And like I said, it may just be one giant story, but right now it feels like there's a lot of separate stories, and I don't know which one to address, honestly.
Right. Well, and it may be that we just need to pick one component of it and proceed.
And just ignore everything else until we resolve whatever.
Or until it reveals a little bit more for us. Right. So, I mean, there are, while we're in Crow's Keep, before we leave, there are a couple of things I can think of that we could try and investigate, like the House of Orin, just talking with, are they missing stuff? That sort of thing. But then, do we go to Karak's Keep? Do we follow the footpath that we saw out of Isden Manor? Because that's Nadia's hint, is that he may have teleported, but he doesn't have the power to travel far. So that would suggest those handholds that Nadiri and Anaria saw when they did that initial scout. If we follow the path that leads to, we could get out to that, right? I mean, so there are things that we could look at. It just depends on where we feel like we want to start. And then, like the Mongers Coalition, I don't know. I mean, that's I don't know that we want to go in and directly confront them, because I think we're just going to be at a physical significant disadvantage. But if we could gather information that we could use to discredit them, that might give us some help there. So I see things that we can do, but I mean, in each of them, it's just a matter of picking a thread, I think, and following it.
Well, I think a major plot point has just been reached with the ritual of the Serpent Men has been completed, right? You know that.
Yep, so we might as well forget about that. Can't do anything about that.
So to me, I feel like you guys have been introduced really to maybe 9 different groups. Or I guess 10 if we count out. So that is quite a few. So it's interesting to see. Like what I usually do when I'm writing these things is I make like flow charts or mind maps, and then that's how I create the connection. So and I've always wanted to know how they do the conspiramid in Night's Black Agents, but I don't own it, so I want to know how it does it. So like when you start to, this is what I was really wanting to know. I had asked about this shit, I don't know, a year ago maybe. Not that long. We haven't even been playing that long. It feels like it. 6 months ago, because there's a game called Night's Black Agents, and they have a process for creating conspiracies called a conspiramid. And it's actually created in a way that, so when you do certain things with different facets of the pyramid, it actually makes checks and things along that pyramid different. So there's actually a mechanic connected to it. And I don't own the book, and I've asked other people, and no one can really explain to me how that mechanic works. Sean owns it, but he still doesn't know, right?
I don't read too much of it, actually. I mean, I read over it when I first got it, and then I haven't really looked at it too intensely.
One of my ideas for this campaign in the beginning was to have this conspiramid and then try to make it work myself. But I think because I never really made those work, all I'm doing it is like an old school game master would, where you just kind of throw stuff out there and see what happens and what the players do. But maybe I'm just going to have to buy the PDF and see, and then maybe go from there, where you can start to, or maybe that I've learned a lesson in this game that if I'm going to do these complicated structures, and sometimes the structure gets created through play, through the random tables of what happens. So then you're like adding these pieces in, which may create a branch that even makes it more, convoluted. So anyway, I know that I feel like I was super tired, and I didn't know what was going on. I really liked the fight. It was meant to be a way for you guys to show how badass you are, that you could take on 20 dudes without really much problem. I feel like it may be time to make Pigsy a first level character, so he can have. I'm serious. So he already has a character sheet. Sean, I think you can make. I think he seems like probably a fighter or a rogue, to be honest. What do you think?
Yeah.
So I think
Probably,
you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if he's hanging out with a ranger, he'd be a rogue, right? I don't know why I think that, but
I don't either. But he just seems like he's kind of an urban city kid rural, that is not urban, I guess, a rural kid that's hanging around with you guys. He's been around. He's been in a lot of combats. He's been saved quite a few times. Maybe it's time to allow him to have like his own capabilities and stuff. And then, I think that's a good idea. So
Perhaps it's a good idea, my lord.
that's the way I do it, my lord. So, so why don't we have a character sheet, and Sean, I don't know if we already have his stats or not, but you can use the ability score and build him just like you would a normal character and go from there. And then next week, I think you guys should talk in the Discord, and I'll give you guys maybe 24 hours to figure out what you're going to do. So what your next step is, because I don't want NPCs telling you what to do all the time. I want you guys to decide what you want to do. But I can tell you this: there are mass combat rules in this game, and I've always planned on trying to use them at some point. So I think
you want us to start a war?
No, a war has already begun. The Serpent Men are coming. So you can look forward to that in a few.
My lord.
Maybe we can, and it may not even be your characters. It may be characters that you know or have heard of, and then something comes from that. I don't know, but I want to use those mass combat rules at some time for anybody watching this show. Maybe session 20. Next session would be session 18, where we can see what the ramifications are of the ritual of the Serpent Men being completed. And, there's lots of things you guys could do. In my opinion, if you wanted to stay in Crow's Keep, just to throw some out, you could look to see what this group of Mordre's kin are doing and try and get information from them. Maybe they know something about what's happening. You could go to the Mongoose Coalition to try and find out what's happening. You could look into this person who Anaria says that she knew as once being part of the King's Guard, and find out who he is and what he was all about. That might help figure out what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? The He-Man guy?
He-Man guy.
Oh, yeah.
So he was part of a group. He was like, him and Anaria were together, and maybe find out some people who were together with them and find out more information about them, or maybe what have happened. You could go to... You guys are pretty high level. You could try and figure out what happened to the king, if you gave a shit about the king, if he is dead or not dead. Yeah, I don't know. I think that pretty much covers most of the stuff. Or you could come up with something else here. You could go and try and talk through the university and see if some wizards could get together and have a better idea of what the ramifications are of the ritual. You could split up. You could do all these things. You could find out more about this assassin. Did the assassin get caught? Did the assassin not get caught? What was the assassin trying to do? You could see what the connections are to, or Tuvo are in Crow's Keep through the Mongoose Coalition, the concept of like that, or maybe is it only the Mongoose Coalition in Willem's Rest that's compromised, if it's even compromised? Is it the entire thing? How do you figure those things out? Do you go and get some hostage and try and question a guard? Do you break into a warehouse and see what they have? That House Orin, why do they have this equipment? Why did those guys have that equipment? Because the Fenori had the equipment originally. The Fenori and He-Man's people had that equipment originally. Why did they even have that? Why now do this? The Serpent Men people have it. I don't know. Those are all aspects that you could go back to Willem's Rest. You could go, hey, maybe we can break the ritual if it did involve, in fact, the area beneath Korag's Keep. So these are all options that you have. You just kind of maybe, like Aaron said, maybe you need to pick one and then decide which you think is best going to forward the goals that you have. And you may have to decide what your goals are first. So as a player, those are the things that I like to do when I'm in a game that has plots that you have to figure out, that isn't just continually one step leads to the next. Which usually that's the way it is, but I, like Aaron, love being able to try and figure things out and then decide ways and then let the GM know, hey, this is what I want to do, and then I can make a situation. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Do I have to have Ortuvo? Do I have to have, a Miners Coalition set up for some kind of heist where you guys are breaking in to try to get information? Do I need to know more about these vampires that we hinted at? Of Mordreth's kin is kind of what I'm calling them. If you want to call them that, you can call them whatever you want. And then like the Scrats, where do the Scrats fit into all this? So go back and look for Tatadean, all these things. So much.
The Scrats get sucked into fissures and broken into pieces. That's what happens to them.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, does anyone have any last words before we wrap this up?
Nope.
Anyone in the chat?
Let's ask the chat.
Have any?
Any last words?
Let us know what you guys think these guys should be looking into. Otherwise, I think I see Fred Daniels says I turn up the plot dial to 11. That is true.
Yes.
Young one says quack, whatever that means. That's his thing though, isn't it? I think I've seen him do that.
Shucky
before.
ducky quack quack.
I know even less now, and I'm less comfortable about it.
Nice.
Yeah, I find that my own problem running games sometimes is I roll some weird thing happens on a random encounter, which creates a whole new segment of the pyramid, and then it becomes even more convoluted for the players where I can't keep track of it. So how could I expect you guys to? But that might happen sometimes. So anyway, let's hit the cue, the music.
Air it up.
Cue the music.
Give us the signal.
I'm trying to get the music to start. I got a new camera, Sean, a 922.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful day in the game. A beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Out of that thunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the hogs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you be? Won't you please, please, won't you be